when she wants. She got me dead to right. She love this song. She go down low. Body to body, girl. Ooh, I wanna let you go. Yeah.
Everybody, let's give a
Hi.
hand for Miss Deja.
Hi, y'all.
That's a big applause from the Hustle Hard University, NT. Okay, we would like to welcome you to the social media baddies TV. You know what I'm
Thank you for
saying?
having me.
It's a
It's an
pleasure.
honor.
Okay, first off, where are you from?
I'm from Houston.
From Houston, born and raised.
hmm
Do you have any avenues you would like to shout out? Any
Um.
boroughs? Any streets that you like to shout out?
No, not necessarily.
Neighborhood?
No, not necessarily. I'm pretty much. I'm from Houston, but my family is from the Caribbean,
Mm.
St. Kitts and Nevis to be exact. Well, my dad was born there. Um, and they were raised in the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, Trinidad, Jamaica, pretty much. So yeah.
Okay. So how was life like growing up underneath that culture inside Houston? Like was it different
uh
from like a normal black household?
yes, very much different. I just feel like it's more strict, more firm, and people that's foreign, that's not from the United States, are very, I would say they more, even when you're young, they're more of like, what would I want to say? They focus on like they get you like business ready, business minded at a young age. Um, they're very structured, grounded, really, really, really grounded, and just want to make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Even at 5, 6 years old, just making sure you're on your P's and Q's, like stuff that you're ahead of the game pretty much.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
So how did that just like prepping you for the world, like real
Yeah.
life and everything? I think structure is a privilege because until you like go through the world without it, like
Mhm.
you don't understand how hard it can be. And then that's like a lot of people of color or minorities. Sometimes they
Yeah.
have to go through life without a stable structure. So I definitely understand and respect what y'all do, even
Mhm.
when they get to throwing the sandal at you.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Who was the most influential person in your life growing up?
Oh my god. So it's my dad's ex-wife, but I call her my mom. She's been in my life since I was 3 years old. To this day, she taught me how to be a woman. She was also raised by her grandparents. So she taught me so much, just how to carry myself as a woman, taught me about feminism, just being spiritual. I've been spiritual since I was little. I'll talk about that more. But she taught me so much, even how to uh, deal with kids. She was a teacher. She now is a direct teacher over many schools, and I don't know. She just taught me so much, and that's why I'm I would say I'm very feminine, super, super, super feminine. I think that's so important to a
I
bunch
see
of
it on you,
women.
baby.
Yeah.
Is she still in your life? Like,
Of
are y'all still
course.
in contact?
I was with her last night.
With her last night, where y'all been
Yes.
at? Oh, maybe don't disclose that right now, but
Yeah.
right
Yes,
on.
that's my mommy. I love her to the death of me.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of you said she was in your life since you was 3.
Yeah.
If you don't mind us asking,
hmm
when were you born?
The year?
Go ahead, drop the
Oh,
year.
1995.
1900s. 1900s. No.
1995. I'm 29.
Okay. Welcome to
I'm a
welcome to
Cancer.
adulthood, sweetheart.
Yes.
What month?
June.
June.
Mhm.
Coming up, right? Okay,
Mhm.
sweetheart. You got any plans going on that's the summertime too. You hold on, y'all. I bet
Well,
you go to the club with that little portable fan on you.
no, I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't need that. I don't sweat. I don't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that.
Yes, baby.
But I'm pregnant, so I'm pretty much gonna do something very laid back and intimate, and just thank God where I'm at in my journey. Pretty much, I don't want to do too much. I'm big on energy, so Honestly, I really don't celebrate birthdays. I don't really celebrate a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just want to celebrate the anniversary of me. Just like I said, just my life, where I'm at in my journey.
This is your first child?
No, this is my second. My
Is it?
first child is he's 10.
Do you know if you have a girl or boy?
It's a girl.
It's a girl?
Yeah, something
I
I
was gonna
wanted.
say you can have a gender reveal, sweetheart.
I just had one
Okay, how was
recently,
that?
2 weeks ago.
How was that?
It was great. It was a dream come true. It turned out really, really great. I loved it.
I'm a family advocate, so like you got the
Really?
right person. I got twin daughters, and I'm a girl
Really?
dad.
Oh, I love girl dads.
I know y'all do. I mean, it's just when we get past the fussing, which I'm gonna give you some pushback to that.
Mhm.
But like when you really get down to the meat and potatoes of everything, it's like it's for the better. You know,
Mhm.
I learned how to be more of a man by fathering my daughters, and you
I'm so
kind of
happy to
need
hear you
something to
say
protect and give yourself purpose.
that. Mhm.
So I'm a big advocate for family.
I love to hear a black man say that. Like,
You know, I ain't with my baby mama though.
oh.
Yeah, you got me. But I'm very much so always around. I think that's the issue.
As long as you active and doing your part,
Always.
every girl, little girl, they need their dad.
They lay down the street.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
There
Love
you go.
it. I love it.
Okay, do you have any hobbies?
Yes, I do. So I love to dance. Um uh
What types?
I don't want to
What
get
genres?
too much into, but
Freestyle?
high school I was I don't like to call it stripper. I think it's art. So just pole dancing. I'm gonna say
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Well, you know, you just opened up a can of worms with that, right?
that's fine.
Oh no. 'Cause now I would like to know your insight on that because you were into like the more seductive dancing,
Right, yeah.
which is fine. People don't never get to hear the other side of what people think, like how a woman likes to feel sexy or like how you like. Because I cut hair,
Mhm.
I get a sense of satisfaction when I do a good job, and it's weird because I feel like I'm the man.
Oh, I love that. I never
Right?
heard.
Like
Yeah, I
I
never heard
have no
nobody say
problem
that.
passing positive vibe. If I just raise your self esteem, I do. You know what I'm saying? The money's good, but I also get a sense
Mhm.
of, so I can understand like, okay, I look good. But wouldn't it be kind of like a drug? Can it
Mm.
be an addicting feeling? Like not probably best.
Mm. I would say you talking about what you cutting hair or
No,
just
with you stripping. Because being sexy and feeling sexy, it's like a two-way street.
I don't know, it's something in me. I don't know. I don't even know if it's the alter ego, but I do have this other side of me and I call her goddess. She's very that's that side show to my man. Okay, look.
What? Okay,
I
okay.
can't go too much into that,
Okay.
but
Gender reveal just passed. I understand.
yes, but it's more so of like a I don't know, it gives me this type of power. Like, I don't know. It just comes out. It's just have you ever heard of Lilith? I know you heard of Lilith.
It sounds familiar.
Like in the Bible,
Yes. Isn't that like
that was supposed to be Adam's first wife.
yeah, Lilith?
Lilith. How you am I saying it right?
You
I ain't
said
saying
Lilith. Lilith.
Lilith.
That was the first Eve, and
Right.
that's also
Every
she
woman
ended.
has that inside of her. And you have to discover that part of yourself. So as I'm gonna say, when I was about 25, I started my spiritual journey or whatever, and I just discovered a lot about myself. And she popped up, and I was like, "Oh my God, this been in me this whole time." And that's when I went dancing full effect, And it's just when I was on stage, I would just get this. I didn't even care about the people in the audience are looking. I just picture myself just on stage, just dancing. I look at it as art. Now, I do feel like in today's society, it is being taken advantage of. And I do feel like women is they selling their soul for money. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody want to make money, but I just feel like it's more to that. Um, you don't have to go. I understand it's a fantasy, all of that, but I just feel like when you dance, you don't have to go and lie. Just be real, keep it real. Like if this is what you want, this is what it is. Let it be that, but it shouldn't be a manipulation to a man. I don't know. I don't think so.
But what's the difference between manipulation and seduction?
Mm,
Is one with consent and one without?
yeah, it's more so of like how I look at it is if everything is like it's just a vibe. Like we vibing. It could be
What is vibe?
like a vibe, the energy.
Okay.
Like
Okay. I understand that. I just got words for everything. Okay.
it's like
One is harmless versus the other
right,
one I'm trying to gain from you
right,
without, I'm just trying to
right.
get one over on you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I mean by that.
one might
Like
be give and receive a little bit. And that's like why I was
mm-hmm,
like asking because like if you, the way you see stripping, like some people see it like, oh, I want to get money. It's the same way with any job. If you just focus on getting the
mm-hmm,
money and you're not focused on the craft, you only gonna go so
mm,
far.
yeah,
Other people, who just like I dance, but I also, I turn my cell phone when I'm dancing.
yeah,
They probably get a little bit more, in tune with what is going on, you
mm-hmm.
know. But I can understand.
It's really deep. Me, I think stripping is deep, but
I think y'all need to rebrand it.
I don't. I definitely would love to, cause I look at it as art. It's beautiful. It's just being misused a whole lot, and I there's something I do like when I'm at home by myself. I don't dance anymore, but that's just something I do. I like to do. It makes me happy. I like being, on the pole. Just it's just art to me. It's beautiful.
Okay, so you have experience in pole work.
Hmm.
Okay, how much
Ah,
experience you got? You
since
like
since I was 18,
you
but I
like
stopped when I was
you in the
like
paint with it? You at the paint with it, or what's up?
since I was like 18, but I stopped when I was 26, 27.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. What was like one of the best experiences you had in the
dancing.
industry? No, like a good night, a day where you was like, I can't believe this. You know what?
Um, actually, I met this guy. Um, okay, so it was one night. My friend at the time, she called me and she was like, I need some money to pay I think she needed to pay her car note or something. She didn't have the money. So I was like, she never danced a day in her life. So I was like, well, you want to make some fast money? You want to make some fast money real quick? A wooty woo, I danced a wooty woo. And she's like, yeah. So she came to the club, and the type of club I was working at was at the time it was it wasn't an all black club. It was a what's up? You know, I don't want to say the white Caucasian club. What
It
a
was like a little slightly diverse club, a little
yeah,
sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there.
yeah. And she was like, "Oh, I'm cool with that, whoopty woo." We drank that little drink or whatever. I drink wine, so I drank me some wine, wooty woo, and she drank her little liquor and stuff. And this man came in, Caucasian man, he came in or whatever. Um, and he was just talking to us. It was crazy. He was just talking to us about life and stuff, wooty woo. And we just talking to him, and all he wanted was like one dance. Literally, that was it. Um, we were surprised because he gave us, a good amount of money, and we were just kind of like, "Wow, what the hell?" Like, she was happy because she made her budget for her car note, and she was like, "Oh my god, this is all it took." I'm like, "Yeah," and that type of night made me realize I'm like, you don't really have to do all of this to get a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of this. Like,
Yeah,
All
it's
I
a
gotta do
different
is
aspect to it.
all I gotta do is, and you know, different men come in and they, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's when I was like, I
Mhm.
turned up and I was like, I don't have to do none of that to get this and that because I seen it. You know, I see other girls do it, but I'm like, I'm not finna go that route. I never did,
Yeah.
never will, because I know my power and I know who I am. So I would try to tell other girls that too, but you know, this industry is just it's just different. The world is different. The women are different.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized like, oh, I don't have to do all of this just to do that to get this and that. Mm.
Okay. All right. So with that being like one of your best nights in the club,
Mm.
what made you stop? Was it the pregnancy or was it any other reasons for real? You can be very candid. What was the straw that broke the camel's back for real?
The last night when I went, I had went back because I'm gonna say around like 26. I was off and on, and I had went back. My last night going back, I realized I was sitting there, and I realized I didn't want. I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. This is getting boring to me. This is not. I wanted to be somebody different. I wanted to be a different type of woman. Um, I wanted to grow. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. I was just like, I want to do something different with my life. That was
Do you
it.
not have like any love left for the industry? Like you couldn't find like a different route? Like, hey,
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
Well, it's a
I.
good business. You could do
It
some
is,
hair over
but
there for them strippers, man.
I mean, yeah,
You
but
playing. Had a little mobile wig shop, like, come on, bitch.
I mean, they gonna come
Sell
regardless.
them G strings on the side. Like, I got that. I got a quarter pound of G string for you right here.
They gonna come regardless. I just,
Um,
mm-mm. And then it's like now I have a daughter. I just,
don't want to
I,
introduce that aspect of
nah, I
life.
just want to set an example for her and just show her. But I'm always keep it real with her. Like I'm gonna let her know this and that. But you know, I just want to do something different.
I'm going to go ahead and say this for the internet.
What?
Me personally, I don't have no I don't have no ill like opinion or ill view of strippers, and I know them. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
because like
They're not
I done
bad.
met some sweethearts.
They
I
are.
usually bump it, and especially when they hippie girls like you with the little stones on, they be like, "Yeah, I smoke weed and whatnot. It's about the energy." Like they be the best
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
They'll feed you like and like people have a misconception. No, it's because y'all got a lot of the other ones that come in here just looking for that quick payday.
Mm-hmm.
They don't become they not girls. They don't look out for their home girls.
Mm-hmm.
They just a different breed. But I don't take a look at what y'all do and judge y'all for it.
Yeah.
Because I was working in the gas station after I got out of jail. So fuck
Mm-hmm.
that mean.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong
Niggas is
with it.
walking on me in there.
I'm gonna just say this: my stripper running my blood. My mama was a stripper. It's
Dang.
just like I just, you know, my mom she used to talk about it, and I'm like, I want to go try it and see. I have nothing bad to say about it.
That's funny.
She did it. She did it. She told me she basically was talking to me about all the stuff she did, but I just chose a different route when I did it.
You date black men?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is about to be funny. I don't think a black man is a black man. If a real black man from the community, I don't feel like you're a real black man or you shouldn't rep no type of street or no. Don't be a stepper. Or don't be nothing. That nobody that's stand on. If you ain't never sold at least a little bit of weed here and there, I don't feel like you should be like, oh yeah, I'm a black man, because selling weed is like black girls being strippers. For real, like think about the
Really?
aspect. Think about the aspect. Like some
Mm.
niggas trap and sell narcotics. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think everybody that had some weed that had dime bag shit. Like my pops had me picking up his shit when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So I think everybody done sold some weed before. But just
Oh.
same like every girl threw some ass before and
But
got a couple
no.
dollars.
No.
No?
No.
I feel like that's
no.
like the female drug dealer. I know y'all can deal drugs.
I'm gonna just tell you this.
Just like niggas can strip.
No, I'm very headstrong. Like, no. Like, just because monkey see, monkey do, that's not for everybody. No. Mm-mm.
Well, it's not.
No.
It's not for everybody.
Mm-mm.
But
that don't mean just because she doing this, I'm gonna do that, or everybody done did this. No, it's I don't.
Why y'all got so many strippers in and like sex workers in?
That don't got nothing to do with me.
It ain't got nothing to do with you, but
it
sweetheart,
don't.
It's a profession.
But that ain't got nothing to do with
Deja. You know
what
one of the oldest jobs is?
Sex they don't work. Have anything to do with Deja. It doesn't.
It don't. That's why I told you, like, it's like a different aspect of y'all.
I just knew how to play the game.
It's a different aspect. Like, I meet, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of spiritual girls who strip. They don't even do the OnlyFans. They just strip. And it's crazy because when they ain't stripping, they skating. They doing, like, little energy shit or whatever. Like, doing little makeup blogs. They just regular people. And this is like, it's just two aspects. But then you do got the girls who do make it bad for y'all. You know, I don't know if you ever seen Players Club.
Yeah, of course.
That's like Friday for niggas. Like, Players Club, homegirl, she ain't had no business in that.
But I mean, that's just a hobby. That's just something I do. There's just, you know, I like to read. I have other parts of me. You know what I'm saying? I like to read. I'm very intellectual. I love the mind. You know, I love to teach. I love to get knowledge.
You like learning?
I love learning. I love it.
That was a trick question. How often do you like to read?
I read every day. Do you have
any good reads for us?
I read every day.
Do you have any good reads for like the women that you like to reach out here? Like a good read for like them?
I would say start off reading 4 Agreements. Have you ever?
I've heard of it. I've never read it though.
4 Agreements and it starts with an A. Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
I read that.
I recommend reading those 2 books because it teach you just to not take a lot of stuff personal. Just, you know, women, we're very emotional, just to keep being emotionally intelligent about a lot of stuff. And I ain't gonna say like I love Power. Power is the book of Power.
48 Laws? Or?
Yeah, 48 Laws of Power. It's really, really good too. My perspective on it's not teaching you how, like, people looking at it with 2 eyes. You have to look at it with 3 eyes because it's like it's giving you a different type of perspective. Like, just because they say do this in the book, it's just teaching you how to play the game. Like, meaning you don't have to do exactly what it says. It's just, you know, if this happened, woo-de-woo, then, you know, just have your own perspective on how you should move when you're doing certain things. Like, oh, okay.
So most of those books are like especially the 48 Laws, it's just like, I look at it as like a different source of scripture. And scripture not isn't like religious, but it's like way of life. Because like it doesn't give you a sure shot. It gives you different ways you can interpret it. But it gives you like feedback and stories of like other people, what they went through. And then they give their interpretation. But like you said, you also need to look at it from a different aspect.
Yeah, and that's all a book is. It's just people perspectives on life and what they've been through. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to I'm gonna follow this book 100%. It's just their perspective on what they think and whatever you get out of it and what you can do to turn it into your reality or whatever you want to do while you're growing, you know, while you're reading the book. That's how I look at it.
Have you ever thought about starting a book club?
Yes, I just never did it. I don't know.
I know, right? Shit, it's not easy. Yeah.
I just never did
read
it.
way more than, for real.
Yeah.
Not saying I wanted to start a book club or nothing like that.
But it's like, fun though.
It's way easier.
It's I don't know, like, I'm not religious, but do you read the Bible?
I've read. I'm not gonna say like I sit there.
The Bible is definitely, it's a mind fuck. Like, it is. It's good.
Most of it's just telling stories about how his son is this old and how this generation is this old. And like I've read a lot of scriptures. I went through like chapters, but I can't really say my retention has been the best throughout the years. But no, I'm not well versed on it, especially in the new edition.
You should get like a study Bible. Like I said, I'm not religious, but
I got to study about it. I keep
yeah.
seeing.
Okay, well, I just tell everybody just get you a study Bible. It'll break everything down and it'll keep you grounded from it's literally the Bible give you the game on a bunch of stuff that happens to people every day. Um I love reading the Bible because it's just I don't know, it keeps me very grounded. It gives me a lot of wisdom. That's true. It gives you a whole lot of wisdom.
Helps
It helps.
helps you throughout the day. So
Yeah.
you got like
So
any
I think
anger
you should read.
issues?
Huh?
Got anger issues or anything?
No.
Well,
I just like reading.
okay.
I just
So
like divine. I
what do you
just
do to unwind?
who
You a herb girl? Yeah, herb guy.
no,
You
not
smoke of the herb?
no, I ain't smoked in 3 years actually.
Oh, okay, okay. I respect it. I respect it though.
I ain't smoked in 3 years. So I like I said, I started my spiritual journey at 25 and I just learned how to meditate. Like I just meditate. And I just pray for peace every day. Peace in my mind, body, and soul. I don't know, it just helps.
Well, okay.
And I just kind of like stay away from people, like they get on my nerves. I just like to stay away from people.
I can understand that. I can understand that. A
Hmm.
lot of people make it seem like being social is easy, and it's
It's
really work because when you them doors close behind you,
hmm.
everybody exhales. You be like, "What the?" For real.
I never
So,
like to leave home. It's peace.
you're a homebody.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you like to do at your house? You cook a lot? Anything?
Yeah, I like to cook, like I said, researching, YouTube, reading,
Mm.
coding.
Okay.
I love spending time with my son. My man, of course, he's very intellectual too. So we just sit and we just read, we just talk. You know, that's pretty much it.
It's a blessing to get along with your partner.
Yes, it's
It's a
peaceful.
blessing. Niggas be with people they hate. I don't understand. Okay, so we're gonna go backtrack since we know that you're taken already. She
Hmm.
dropped that information for us. Um, back before you met the man who changed your life,
Hmm.
what were you into? What type of guys were you into? Like, let's be honest. I understand that just because opposites attract.
Hmm.
All the sugar and spice and everything nice that you giving me.
Hmm.
What type of dudes were you into back when you was in that lifestyle? 9 to 5 guys, or did you like more of the street guys?
I
And you can
was.
just go based off your track record.
I'm gonna say. I always say 25 because okay, so up until 25, before I hit 25, I was into like the hood dudes, the dudes that sold drugs. I wanted to be the passenger princess, and I want to go hit licks with him too, and
Hit
whoopty whoop.
licks.
Yeah,
The
like
nigga drove an ice cream truck. What's wrong with you? Hey,
no, that came out the wrong way. Not like that.
we need some plug-ins.
You know
Hit the
how
ice cream truck.
you know how the dude go hit the lick and you
Oh,
in a
like bust a
car.
play real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how you say that, but
No,
yeah,
it's a
that.
difference between he about to go.
Not me hitting it. I never
If he
did
about
that.
to do, if he about to bust a sale, he
Yeah,
about to make us.
that came out wrong.
But if the nigga about to go
bad.
rob somebody, it's different.
No. That
She's
came
an
out wrong.
accessory.
That came out wrong. No. But yeah, and then I turned 25. Then I start realizing, like, girl, what type of dudes were you that, like, you are what you attract. So I did a lot of healing work, and I was like, like, okay, I didn't really have a type. I just, um,
What were the patterns that you were seeing that influenced you to go down the healing route? Like what? Because like obviously because everybody likes a thrill until you realize the toll it takes.
right. I think I started being more of a mental person, more mental because at first it was like, oh, the physical, oh, he got this and he got that, that mean he this and that. And then I started realizing like, nah, that's not it was more so of the mental. Um the intellectual, like the talking, the conversations, the how he treated me, his character, like his goals, what did he want in life, stuff like that. And it was just like, oh, okay.
Well, it's kind of crazy because I understand, but
Mm-hmm.
like you can't kind of like discredit certain dudes who do that either because like you can meet bad people in either field the same
Yeah,
way, like just not intellectual. Well, I ain't gonna lie, a
but
lot of these niggas do be high all the time.
you can't,
Don't be smart at all.
you can't. A conversation. We gotta have a conversation. Like I gotta see the way you think, cause. And I'm not saying like I'm not judging. It's just me. Like the conversation is everything. You don't want to be sitting here talking to a girl and you're like, all she talking about is, oh my God, the Birkin. You trying to talk about like, okay, so what did you get? What did you get out the movie or whatever? Y'all at the movie. What did you get out the movie? It's
You
your
want to be able to map out
perspective.
their values.
Yeah. Oh, but I did see her with the Birkin bag in the movie. You don't want that? No. That's like okay. You gonna look another way? No.
Do you believe people pay that much attention to detail? Because like I'm paying attention
People that's
exactly what you're
in
saying.
people that's intellectual, yeah, or gotta people that's intellectual, yeah. I would say yeah. I feel like men pay a lot of attention too. Like y'all really, really pay attention
Because we
to
map
detail.
out y'all values, the way y'all
Right.
act, or like, cause like I'm not a nigga who I come prepared to everything I come to.
Mhm.
I think I must have been traumatized when I was a kid, but I won't say no to myself. I come prepared wherever I'm at. It's
Mhm.
never no. I meet niggas all night. $20 to get in, but I'm with her. You sound like a female.
Okay, yeah.
Like be prepared to be a man, regardless.
Now you talking my
It's
language. Yes.
it's cool to have finesse and the gift of gab, but that's a skill. Work on that.
Right.
But always be prepared. I cannot stand a nigga that's not prepared, a nigga that needs something or whatever. You're unfit.
Right.
And that to me, like I'm just always prepped up. So I
Mhm.
don't really relate to shit like that.
No, I definitely agree, but it's a lot of them like that. I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
And that opens up the concept for another topic because we know you like street dudes.
No,
And
I don't.
well, we know
At the
that has
time.
there was a certain appeal
You're
before
right.
we all grow. That's why I try to
Yeah.
tell younger people too. Like you're not gonna probably maybe you will feel the same, but that just means you have no growth.
Mhm.
Like as you get older, things get duller. You start to find more meaning in life and you start to
Mhm.
seek purpose. Nigga
Yeah.
can't find purpose trapping unless you're trying to be Pablo Escobar. Like you
Mhm.
got niggas that just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, nigga.
Show intentions.
I'm gonna work at Walmart, nigga, but I'm also move the bag, nigga. You know?
Yeah.
Swiss cheese, you nigga. No, you're not. You're gonna bag this up for me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna park that cart real quick. I mean, but it's all right because I used to work at a gas station.
No, that's fine
Yeah,
though. You gotta
it's all
start
right.
somewhere.
All right.
Eventually.
A big discussion about 50-50
Hmm.
in 2025 at that. Because, like, you're intellectual, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm about to put this down. How do you feel about a man that you're in a relationship with trying to build and establish a household with each other? Because I feel like it's very different. Because when y'all building and establishing a household together, how do you feel about going 50-50 on bills and rent with that man?
Um.
As a working woman, not as a.
Honestly, I don't like 50-50.
Hmm?
I just feel like, well, I'm gonna just say this. In my opinion, I don't like to say right man. I don't like to use that term, but if you coming in, you see this woman, and I just feel like if you know, you gotta just. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna say yeah, your shit together. Meaning like I ain't saying perfect, but you know what I'm saying? You coming to this woman, your father was supposed to teach you that. Even if he didn't, you have to learn that on your own as a man. Like, come in, you know, you got a woman, you know, you see this woman got kids. Okay, you got to step up and be that man and provide, protect. Now, I'm going to say this. My dad, I've had my dad in my life. So, my dad, he always showed, he's an action type person. So, he always showed me the example. My dad was always like the head of the household. He paid the bills. Woman didn't touch anything. Now, if she wanted to do things outside of that, she could. That was up to her. But it wasn't a necessary, you know. Um, Now, say he fall off or something, I just feel like the type of man, that type of man, he ain't gonna let you touch nothing. I got this. You don't have to do nothing. I'm gonna go out there and go figure it out myself. And that's just being a man. Like, you come in a situation, you got a woman, you need to be on your P's and Q's. You got to grow up. I don't know. I That's just my opinion. Like, I know my man got me at the end of the day, and I know if something happened, he finna go out there and go put some work in and bounce back
But
on his
that's
own.
crazy.
You said that's crazy
What's crazy about it is I said in 2025,
in
the
2025.
price of everything. Do you know the cost of things? Do you know
If you
what
know how to budget your money,
false? Do you know
what you
the
mean?
average? I make $20 an hour. Do you know the average cost of living? You
In
know what
US?
you
No,
need to
I don't.
clear?
I don't.
It's it's one thing to, so I don't believe in 50-50 either, but I believe it's also circumstantial because I feel like women feel like the prettier they are, the higher their value. True or false?
For some women,
Because you want a nigga to take the risk. I don't care how you get it, get it. I've
no, no,
had
no,
my baby
no. I
mama
don't.
told me that,
I
and
don't
she was
believe in
like, I
that.
don't
That
care.
part. No, taking no. Nah, I'm not gonna be like go out there. No, I don't
So
not
how do
that
you
part.
expect somebody to clear it unless they're, because like I do understand some people do make six figures, but there are a lot of people who work extra hard who
Don't
don't
date
make six figures.
don't date. Oh, don't date till you ready, till you there, till you feel like I can take care of my yes, yes, yes.
At what number, at what price?
There's men out there that's literally I'm not gonna talk to this woman that's literally focused. I'm not gonna talk to this woman until I got my shit together because I have a family to provide. Like I want a family. I've met plenty of them. I want a family and I want this and I want my woman. I don't want my woman to be able to do this, and that third. Woo. No, it's men out there like that. It's just I just feel like it's no excuse.
That will still require him making a certain amount. It's a difference between money saved and money made. The to make the money that's to be spent, like literally, because like, all right, I'm knowing that women are still gonna work. Y'all still gonna work to get y'all money recreationally because like regardless, I think it's okay to house a woman. House your woman. I feel like, all right, so what I did was I paid the rent. This was something different. I paid the rent, but she had to cover the utilities. You know why she covered the utilities? Ask me.
Why?
Because she worked from home. Who the fuck is running my lights when I'm going working?
That's you.
No, but is that not fair?
So you want
Listen,
okay.
if I'm at work and my lights aren't to be on when I'm not home, but someone's at home working and running a computer for 8 hours, who should be responsible for that?
Why
Because she's
does that
benefiting.
matter?
Because she's benefiting. She's getting paid to do that. So she makes $2,000 every 2 weeks. Why would you not cover $340 at the end of the month? That's just type of thinking. I'm already covering water and rent.
That's you. It's men out here that don't know.
But the concept is what makes sense and what doesn't.
I understand that, but that's just your way of thinking. That's
so
you.
Who covers? True. That's me. That's me. But this is generally speaking because I'm in the field. I kind of like, I've been an electrician.
Right.
I've had, just bouncing around trying to find what career can fit for me, where I can make my money and provide and sustain. And there's really no way around it because you have to have multiple hustles, right? And having a multiple hustles, it's only 24 hours in a day. So each hour, that's why I cut hair now and I work for myself because I need to be paid by the hour. I need you to pay me for my time. All that 10, 20 an hour, I bounce on the weekends. All that working for an hour, it's not conducive to living. It does not add up, especially with prices nowadays. And I feel like there's a lot of men who probably will cover certain things like housing for women, everything.
They will cover everything.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nothing wrong with that.
What men are covering everything though? And what type of conditions do they have? Like what type of men are they? Are they the dudes who are working these 9 to 5s or are they the street guys?
I honestly, I don't. What do you mean? I mean, I don't.
Because you
know.
said back in the day you liked the street guys because they had a certain appeal. Nowadays you realize that as an intellectual, I know you're taken, but as a more intellectual woman, I'm guessing that you will go more blue collar. I'm telling you, I used to work in the blue collar field as an electrician apprentice. It wasn't an electrician, but I was making 24 an hour at the time with steady work. And still things can, because you're going to slack in some aspect. Because if I cover everything, how can I do the extra for you and still be responsible and save?
I just really, I think it depends on the type of woman
Do
that
I need
you
to
have.
go club promote and give up my time, or
no? I think it depends on the type of woman that you have. She understands, like, okay, well, this is going on, so I'm gonna cut back this until this gets situated or whatever. Woo de woo. It's the woman just knowing how to budget certain things on her expenses as well. Like just learning how to budget certain things. Like, oh, I can't do that no more. I'm gonna put that to the side until you know you get back up there, so you're able. So I still, I'll be able to do this again. I just think it just really depends on the type of woman that you have. That when it comes to finances, your finances as well, and her knowing that you paying for all of this. Okay, cool. I'ma sit back and just, I'ma sit back and I'ma just budget everything. I'm not gonna do this no more. I'm not gonna do that. We on a limit right now. That's fine.
okay? At what time? Okay, so before I ask you this other question, because I'm understanding that just because you're saying like you don't believe in 50-50, I'm guessing that you mean like as when you're in debt and living with each other.
Mm-hmm.
At what point in time do y'all think? Because like,
But what real
was a
man wants
dude?
you to go 50-50 though? Like what man want? I don't know.
I don't believe in 50-50, but I do believe in a valuable input for just as a
I just never
responsible
seen that. Okay, so I don't know. My coach is a little different. I don't see that. Like I don't. The men in my culture like is it's a little different.
That's
like
only in America though. So
right,
like we can't be all culture because we all have cultures.
I understand it, but what I'm saying is my dad has always just taught me,
and it's probably also simpler in that culture as well to take care. The women out here are but how the women in your culture are way more realistic when it comes to pampering, when it comes to a man doing for her. Y'all, most of y'all are okay with nice simple date nights. We go for a meal, do something regular, yada yada. Over here, things are a little bit different. Like, and then things are also influenced by the way other people
aesthetics and stuff, right?
Yeah,
true.
so.
But we're being logical, so I'm just kind of like,
no, just credit to your culture though.
Just like
y'all a little bit more like give me flowers and love me.
That's it. Literally, that's it.
But that ain't what. All right, you right. You ain't talking for everybody. You talking for yourself. I ain't gonna do you like that.
Because I'm like, it to me, a lot of stuff don't even be that serious. Like, why do you feel like you need all this stuff to post it on social media for people who don't give a fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all still exist? Listen, because like honestly, because like it's hard to
It's not that
debate it
serious.
when like I'm debating it with a person who doesn't care
No,
about
it's not
all
that
the
serious. It's
like.
not. I don't
Yeah,
need, baby. I go shopping on Shein and I make anything look
you
good.
know what? I
I
buy carts
don't.
off Sheen. I ain't lying. I
What?
done said I said you got 30 minutes to get your cart together. I got you.
I done dated,
Man,
but it's crazy because I done dated the rappers. I done did all of that, and to this day, that shit, that didn't. What the fuck?
the thrill was good. It was fun at a
Yeah, but
point.
it's still I know girls to this day that chases that thrill, like, because like, oh my god, it's always something. Oh, he did this and he did that, but it's like, okay, what are you, what is the value in it at the end of the day? Like, it's like a lot of, I don't know, stuff just gotta mean something and it gotta last me for a long time. Like, I don't know. I don't like the temporary stuff. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay. So besides, children
Yeah.
in a ring, what's one of the most significant thing that your current partner has done for you that just kind of was like, is that a safe topic?
Yeah,
He's a
actually.
good guy, a good guy. I can talk.
What?
Okay,
Yes.
what's like one of the most significant things besides, or
I would say the way he moved, like his character.
no, I need something specific. I need
He
that moment where you
um
called your girl like bitch, like.
um I'm trying to think.
Take your time.
I don't know if I should say that though. I don't even pay everybody my business. I don't know. I'm trying to
You can
think.
speak in code.
Uh Actually, I probably want to talk about it. Maybe I could. I don't know. Okay, so I got fired from my job, and I had got fired from my job, and then I could have called my dad, but I didn't call my dad because I was like, let me figure this out with the boo. And he wasn't living with me at the time. Like, he wasn't living. We just had started dating, like, with the boo. We didn't even go on like a first date or nothing, like. And I wasn't my thing was I wasn't putting the pressure on him, like, oh, I just like, can you get, how most girls like, oh, well, this happened to me, can you give me some money type. No, I didn't come at him like that. It was more so I was just telling him what was going on with the woo. And that wasn't for him to come in and be like, here, here, here. No, it wasn't a cry for help because I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. But he literally saved up his money, his hard working money, and he came in and he was just like, "Oh, here go your rent money for next month." I was like, "What?" Like, I cried because I was like, he wasn't living with me, never been, he never been to my house, none of that, and
Just had your back.
yeah, that right there, then it changed my whole, like, that little one thing just changed everything,
Yeah,
literally.
that makes somebody fall in love with you.
Yeah, it's like, then of course me, I'm like, what's your intentions is? Cause you know how dudes are, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always something behind it, but it wasn't that. He's just a solid ass nigga. Like, he really is. So that made me look at him different, his character, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, you didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do that. He wasn't obligated to do that, but he did that. And I appreciate him for that. Like, most men, they won't do that. Oh, you gotta have sex with me to do this, whoopty woo, or you gotta, well, go on a date with me, whoopty woo. Nah, just like,
At least go on a date with a man. Rent is crazy.
but
At least be in the talking phase. Yeah.
but it was none of that. It wasn't none of that. Like, we wasn't even. I was okay before I had got fired. I was this independent woman, of course, independent woman paying all my bills, everything, like, whoopty woo. And he just came in. I got fired, woo woo, and he just came in and did that, and I was like what? That don't really happen. You don't find dudes out there like that. That's rare. It's
Did y'all
always
meet
something.
at the job or?
No, actually, when I was in high school. No, not high school. Was it high school? Yeah, I was in high school. I remember talking to him, but
Mm.
I can't remember everything, but I remember talking to him. He basically came in my DM, and
Oh,
that's how it went.
wow. Well, you
Yeah.
just walked right into that topic. Speaking about DMs, do you have any crazy DM stories? Like, how did he approach you in your DM?
He was nervous.
How can you tell?
He was
What you
because
say? Hey, put the hand.
I'm
Like,
straight to the point. Look, you gotta come straight. I'm straightforward. I'm straight to the point. It's because what did he tell me? He said I only messaged him back because I remember talking to him when I was in high school or whatever with the woo. And I was like, yeah, I remember you. I just can't remember what we had. Like, what was the last conversation we had? Whoopty woo. And I could tell he wanted my number. And I was like, you want my number? Like, I told him, like, you want my number? And he was like, yeah, like, LOL. I said, okay, I'm finna send it to you. Like, cause you acting scared. Why you just gonna
what you
ask me for my
mean?
number?
How you assuming he's scared and
But he
nervous?
told me he was. He was like, I didn't know how to come at you because you looked like from your picture, you looked like you was married already. I was like, but that was nothing for you to just ask me. I said you could have asked me. And he was like, man, I didn't know how to come at you. I was just like, that's why I came at you like straightforward to let you know, like just come straightforward to me. Like, but
I
I know
think,
how some women are. I
but
understand
look,
that.
this is funny.
What?
And you hearing it from me. I'm not sure if this is for real or not, but this is a theory. I think if a nigga ain't nervous or have a level of anxiety, if he ain't slightly corny or he don't
Mm-hmm.
trip or stumble around that girl slightly anything, if he too smooth, he don't fuck with you like that. Because
I
it's a
agree.
lot going through our heads about let's not fuck up. Confidence is cool, but
Mm-hmm.
he, confidence is one thing, but if you looking at this girl like with potential,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's only one thing. Like potential to us is marriage, straight up. Yeah, potential. Fuck, that's no potential. That's just another day.
Yeah, but I
It's
still feel like you can.
it's no smooth. It's no smooth when you fuck with somebody. It ain't no smooth. You're going to be slightly nervous for sure.
Do you think that's what every girl? Because like,
Mm-mm.
what if you? Okay, so say, how can I say this? Okay, so say if you meet a girl, yeah, you was nervous. Do you think you nervous at first, but then once you get to know her, it don't give you that same effect, like, cause you thought she was this
What's the
type of person,
difference between nervous? It's like, of course, you get comfortable with people. It's like,
right?
nah, okay, you're not judging me because of my personality, but you do make me feel a way. Like, it's hard to think. It's like an information overload because you so astounded by something, but you want to be interested in a different way, and you want to be everything this person wants for you. So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to stumble if you don't stumble.
What a certain
Look at
type
me,
of.
girl. I stumble when I got not. It's just not about being cute. It's about like, damn, it's a certain type of cute. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
you a certain type of. I can deal with. I can wake up and look at you a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he might know you from somewhere. You don't know how locked in, how dedicated he was, or how much he liked you. So he probably seen you and was like, damn, that just like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I had a crush on her back then. That's nostalgic. And then he come
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
around
that's exactly what he said too.
and
It was
like
something like that.
hey, hey, listen, we hold grudges. We hold
What?
grudges. It don't matter, bro. A nigga wait. It's funny, a nigga wait.
What?
If he like you, like you do have a feminine, you have a feminine, help me, a feminine,
Feminine?
there it is.
Mm-hmm.
You got a feminine energy, which is rare. So he probably definitely was like valuing you at the
Mm-hmm.
time. I don't know if he was a little different when he was younger. But whenever y'all talk, he probably had a crush on you. Especially if it's in school, niggas have crushes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got older. He's more of a man now.
Yeah.
He got the chance. He probably was very nervous. And as he should be. Because look, y'all about to be a family. But have you had any other crazy DM stories? Like any celebrities sliding in there? Back
You
in your goddess days?
ah um I wouldn't say no, nobody ever just came at me crazy like that. Besides like the dick pictures and stuff like that.
What?
Yes. Oh my God. I hurry up and delete that. I don't. Besides that, no, nobody ever just came at me sideways or just no.
No surprising people came in your DM. Nobody that you didn't expect it.
No.
Maybe a female deacon at your church. Like, girl.
No.
I don't know. Anybody ever pop in at your job like unexpected?
No, I just feel like I don't know, like people just I don't know, they be acting like they scared to say something to me sometimes. So I don't know, no, nothing.
Intimidation factor, maybe.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
dealt with that a lot.
Yeah, even before I got with the dude I was with, well, I'm with currently, just yeah, it's just scaring people off. Just I can say something and it's or they be scared to tell me anything or say something to me or just
You sure that's not?
But I don't do it like you see her. I'm normal. I'm like this.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
they just okay. Because
I don't know.
I know about the intimidation. People tell me I look unapproachable, which is cool. Because
Right.
as a man, like that's okay. But like deep down, I'm like, bro, I'm normal, just like you.
That's how
You know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
though.
I'm very respectful.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure dudes just like, damn, I don't know what to say. I'm telling you, it's hard to think when you focus on things. We're one track minded. A lot of us be all astounded or whatever. But even the approach, But that just like weeds out the boys from the man. Because even if they're nervous, they still supposed to be brave and brave enough to come up there and take their shot. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you are covered that people send you unsolicited messages inside your DM. What do you think made them do that? Do they just do that at the random, or were you actually like just actively sexy online?
It could have been that. Was before, but cause I was a model, so it could have been that. Yeah, just
What type of model?
fashion model.
Fashion?
Yeah, I did like fashion shows.
Any car shows?
No, I never. That's the only thing I never did. Car shows.
You want Hispanic girls at the car shows? I go to car meet, and they be straight like Hispanic. I was like, that's not fair.
But I was more so of like a fashion model. But after I have my daughter, I'm gonna get back into it, but different, switching up a little bit. But I was more so of like a fashion model. Taking fashion pictures, just doing things that they'll do on what is it called? American Next Top Model stuff. Yeah, stuff like that.
Dresses and like statement pieces, like real big. Okay.
I'm big on beauty.
You walk?
Oh yes.
I actually remember you said like earlier you was like I was like I kind of got more like, and I don't know if I'm saying this wrong, but beautician, because it sounds like you're down to do whatever to get the shit right together.
I love fashion, love beauty.
I love that for you because I feel like that's like
I have an eye for it.
No, women have an eye for it. I've tried to decorate a home. It just don't hit the same.
That's rare. I see that. Now, if I do see a man decorate, I'm gonna be like, wow.
Should look like a construction break room.
This shit do not. Nigga, like yeah.
Nigga, why you got a concrete coffee table? Nigga? But
yeah,
y'all got a touch. Y'all definitely have a touch. So I was getting more like,
I always wanted to be like a stylist for men. I don't know what God doing, but I feel like I'm supposed to work with men.
Why not?
You said why not?
Why not?
No, I think I am.
You should.
I think I'm supposed to work with men.
You probably shouldn't limit yourself. You probably should work with men, women.
Yeah, of course.
The middle peoples, work with them too. But question, what type of fashion would you introduce to the male culture nowadays? And I want you to be very candid because I see a lot of outfits that people wear, and I do. I'm cool with people getting away with certain things.
Right.
But it's a lot going on out there when people come to putting that shit on.
I think it depends because you know how y'all, like certain, I'm gonna say a real you got the straight men that's like, oh, that's too
Yeah,
gay.
you got
I'm not
metrosexuals.
right. What is that term?
Them other niggas. I mean, a metrosexual. Yeah.
Metrosexual? I've
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Futuristic metrosexual. Yeah.
That's from a rap song or even
No,
for
that's a thing. Being metrosexual was like a movement back when dudes were like being very GQ and like before
with the
like
polish
rappers
and
was
stuff.
like before the rappers were doing the manicures and painting their nails or
Mhm.
whatever, we used to call those people metrosexuals. It's like on the
Oh.
borderline of the other way. And it's not like them liking people, it's the way they take care of themselves, the extra maintenance. It's not a bad thing either.
It's not. I don't think it is because I feel like everybody got a masculine and feminine.
But leather pants are bad.
Why do you think leather pants are bad?
Because this is Houston. It's hot and humid already. Them niggas is in that bitch like baked potatoes. Sweating. I be doing the pat downs.
But they don't have to wear it in Texas. You can also wear it, like you can go on a trip and wear it.
Yeah, but leather is all
photo shoot. It don't really matter.
Okay, no, I believe it's different aspects.
Right.
But it's different like if you at a gala or you're at a fashion show, if you just got a ski mask and some leather pants and you're home, like you can't like play both sides. You can't be tough with leather skinny. And nigga, how you get them? Where the fuck they make those at? Leather skinny jeans is crazy.
What if he dressing for his mood though? Like you can't limit yourself when it comes to dressing.
He cannot. You can because two things. You do
a man?
not. You do not. Yeah, because guess who's the leading critic on men's fashion.
But I feel like you're
guess who's the leading
yourself.
critic on men's fashion?
Who?
Men. Like even though y'all do good at styling, we're still the people who put out what. There's not been a nigga that y'all dressed that we've been like. When we did do that, it was called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. It's cool, y'all do well at designing and stuff, but for fashion, like putting that shit on, it's you kind of gotta give yourself breathing room. Like I feel like you can't be trying to look gangster with certain apparel. Like you can't be having a man bag and then you mad because I want to give you a pat down at the door and I want to check your purse, nigga. Let me see inside the handbag, bitch, because you got one on and you ain't got no drugs or no gun in it.
I feel like nowadays,
you got a wallet and chapstick.
But I feel like nowadays I keep seeing men dressing alike, similar in so many ways, except the OGs. You know, they got their own little style. But I feel like it's rare that I see somebody that's a man wise that dress so different. Like for instance, I'm gonna say Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi dress way different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of stuff I be wanting to see. Like instead of the typical, okay, I'm gonna wear the black shirt. I mean, you know, white t-shirt, black pants, wooty woo. I feel like some of y'all can't dress. Some of y'all can't dress and y'all don't want to bring it out of y'all because of he say, she say, oh, you look gay or you got this and all.
No, some things are just aesthetically not pleasing. Like there's a whole process. Like you notice I have fitted pants. I have no issue with dudes having fitted pants, taper jeans, nothing. Destroyed pants, love it. It's when you go into different aspects, like you want, but Buddy want to have the tapered leather pant, boot cut with the see-through shirt on.
But what if that's
nigga
his
probably
style?
got a thong on too.
That's his style.
Yeah, that's his style. But that's also a style that's also adapted. If you don't, if you just want to walk with me now, they adapted that from the lesbian bisexual culture. They were the ones who were starting that. When May came in, a lot of niggas adapted her fashion sense. Niggas went from white tees and all that shit you talking about. You know where that went? Because a lot of us still do it. You see, I came in this bitch for I had this shirt on.
And there's nothing wrong. I just feel like
they took it. I feel like niggas need to get back to putting on Carhartt and getting back.
But I feel like everybody just have their own style. It don't matter. Like you may not like it, but it's cute to them.
No,
that's their style.
But it's not for a man to be cute. That's what y'all raising niggas. That's why y'all got grown men who think being cute is what they should do.
Well, I wasn't trying to use that term. It slipped out. But
that's what they own.
But let them be on it. Why
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well, we trying to redirect our men culture to be more men. If we can't find a basis of tradition, then they're gonna keep on going. You know what's worse? A boy without guidance can never find it. He can, but like a boy without guidance is not gonna find his way to be a man. Somebody don't tell him this what we do. This is at least the basis of what we do. Like if somebody didn't tell you, yeah, doing this and not washing your hands is filthy, would you think you might catch on down the line on your own, but you're not gonna know any better if you're just not raised off of it. We need some type of foundation. Like let the women do certain things. Like we should stop wearing purses. We should stop for real.
Like those man bags?
Yeah. No, it's getting worse. I check go yards now. Next thing you know, it's gonna be Coach bags.
Okay, so does this
Birkins.
go towards, like kids, like the boys that's
I'm not gonna
10?
speak on what kids do and fashion. I'm not even gonna speak on people who
Or
are
you
heavily indulged in fashion shows and shit. I'm not gonna speak on that because that's always been based upon a metrosexual view. Niggas don't walk up the street in fucking tapered suits, do they? That's always been a gala thing, a special thing. I'm putting that shit on for this event. Like you see those women with the extra exuberant statement hats and shit. They walk through with the extra broad shoulders. That's not everyday wear. Or I'm not gonna act like it's not a specialty. But it's just certain things that we shouldn't adapt. We shouldn't adapt the clear polish. Back when they was putting it on, it was so my mama can get me to stop biting my nails. It used to be nasty to also niggas get their eyebrows threaded and waxed. I ain't know. Cause I got niggas that I work on eyebrows a lot. And I'm okay with the niggas putting the chops in, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like too much beauty work. I hit niggas for $60 cause a nigga want this, that, or the third. We're no longer concerned with being able to go hunt. We're more concerned with being the cutest nigga on the hunt. I know niggas who don't hang around niggas who are cuter than them. I know niggas who really got female tendencies. They be like, this nigga think he can get bitches like me. Fuck that nigga. Like,
Well, I'm finna go with this is
Zesty, DL,
yeah, cause it's a lot of them out there. Like it is that, and you got some that in the closet they just ain't gonna never come out. They're gonna take you to the grave with them. But it's like some of them is really like that. And
you ever
that's
bump
just,
into DL people?
what I done had so many of the people that came out to me currently to this day. I'm talking about the ones that got grills in their mouth, that's driving the cars, the what? I could tell, like, that's another thing. Like, being on my spiritual journey, I just, me and the divine is hooked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know when I see it. But, I'm going to keep it to myself. I just know when I see it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a comment on it because like it's hard for me to distinguish like if a nigga got an issue or a nigga's gay because I don't never try to assume like a nigga just like mugging or being on some weird shit, but you never know because like you say, it's any and everybody. This nigga might be mean mugging you because he think you cute. The fuck is wrong with this nigga?
But it be no, it's
and it be the fellas.
Real. But it's real though, cause it's people that man, I'm telling y'all.
You seen that Tyler Perry movie with Holly? No, it was Janet Jackson and that one dude, and she was like,
"What is
how
it?
do you go about marrying a woman?" He was like, "I'm not gay."
Oh yeah,
like you just getting bit over.
What movie is that?
That's the one where they was on that cabin trip and shit.
Why did I get married?
Yeah, yeah, they was all going through the relationship. She was like, "So you doing the bending?"
No, you remember that movie that came out? I don't know if it was by Tyler Perry's. It was about men that are on a down low.
No.
It was back when I was like in 8th grade.
8th grade too?
Yeah, it's really.
I ain't that old. Nah, if you was in 8th grade, I was probably in 10th. but
yeah, it's like
I ain't going
really.
to the theaters to watch Tyler Perry now.
It was popular. I think Tyler Perry did make that movie, but I don't see it on. I don't see it on, online or nothing almost. But it was about dudes being on the download. It was a movie, like an actual movie, and
Yeah.
the dude went in the bathroom, like they got certain type of codes or whatever, wooty woo, like letting you know, oh, I'm with that. If you with that, like they do certain type of hand language and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I don't know if y'all remember that. I
No, but
cannot think of that
there's
movie.
other movies, like it's movies on Tubi, like I think it was one called Secret Society, and it was like
Oh, with the
about them
transgenders.
girls. Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of, but now I do know some people that are like, uh, what is it's called
Pansexual.
pansexual.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we was talking about this in class the other day. Actually, yeah, it was a lot of girls and a lot of guys too. They were saying that they are pansexuals, like they would date a transgender. And I was like, oh, so you get the best of both worlds then. And, just me, but they were like, that's just, that's what they would prefer. They don't really just, I like what I like type.
I don't
Like,
I don't believe in judging people on like what they
mm-mm.
got going on usually. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'm actually good with whatever community as long as they keep like, and it's not like on no like threatening shit, but
Yeah,
like don't like I don't care for unwanted advances, but
right.
I don't care what people do. Like as long as y'all happy and y'all cool,
Yeah,
hell,
that's what I was telling them. I was just like, oh, if that's what you like, but you had somebody, you always gonna have that one person that's judging them on their sexuality. And I be looking at
those be the
them.
people with the problem.
Yeah, and I look at them
Mhm.
like why does it like why does that matter? It
It
doesn't
don't.
matter. It don't matter. That's their
Hey,
life, their
it's
business.
more for you on your side then. That nigga out there crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know how you met your current
Mhm.
man. Y'all knew each other from school. Then he jumped in your DMs.
Yeah.
But like, how would you suggest a guy would go about in this today and age to meet a girl? I understand everybody would be preferably traditional. Meet them in person. But like, what are your takes realistically in today's society? Like online versus, and if they were to hit him up online,
Mm,
how would you shoot the shot? If you was talking to your little brother, how would you shoot the shot? And I know you got any brothers?
yeah, I do.
I know you probably did this for one.
For a girl, like kicking
Hell
them up with a
yeah.
girl? No.
Never ever?
They go after them themselves.
Damn, but you ain't never gave him no game like you look. Don't act like this. Don't be like this.
Well, I have a
Cause
son.
that
I'm gonna say I teach my son stuff.
okay.
Uh,
We
he
can get
not
into
into
that.
girls, just not like that. But he just not in his phase where he like girls yet. Like he
Okay.
think they ill right now. But I always tell him to just be a gentleman. Don't talk to her crazy. Uh,
But that leaves a lot of room to be born. Cause you got to add.
no, I mean like show some respect. Don't just be, bitch. Get over here. Sit your
Yeah,
ass down.
understood. Yeah, definitely.
No, I've been not ever talk to a woman like that.
Definitely, yeah. That's definitely a red flag.
No, uh, of course. I always tell him like it's okay to be a little spicy. It's okay if she a little spicy because he always be like, Mom, I don't like ratchet girls, wooty woo. But I said you gonna like him just a little bit. I said just a little bit. He was like, No, Mom, like he not there yet, so he don't understand just yet. So
They
I'll
gonna like
talk.
him though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He gonna have to deal with him, especially if he's smart. I don't like
But
ratchet
he's
girls, mom.
toxic though. My son is 10 and he's toxic.
Yeah,
He's toxic as hell.
they gonna like him, and that's gonna be the problem because they gonna get him.
We was having a conversation recently, because I was on Netflix and I was looking at the Powerpuff Girls or whatever, and then we were watching it, and I said, "Which one you like?" I said, "I like Bubbles." He was like, "I like the green one." You know how the green one is Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
She's very aggressive and tough, and I looked at him. I said, "Oh, so that's the type of girls you gonna like." I do stuff to you know, see what he gonna like or what he attracted to. So he's a little toxic a little bit. Like
Is that
even me,
common?
yeah.
No, I'm saying is that common for like mothers, like in general, would be like, all right, because like I can understand because they all had different traits,
Right.
and like you would naturally appeal to characters. Like I understand that. I've never thought of it like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because like here it goes. I like bubbles, right?
Yeah.
I translated that to like I always kind of ended up fucking with light skinned girls a lot for some fucking reason. Is your baby daddy light skinned?
Mm-hmm. He not light skinned, but he
It
caramel.
don't matter.
He like caramel.
My baby mother is caramel, and I counted that as light skin. It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
I mean,
It's the bubbles thing for me. For some reason, it just translated that like into like that for me because like.
But Bubbles is like
sweet.
She's sweet, but then she's like bitch, what she say to me? Like she switched.
Yeah, but she a girly girl. She
right. But Buttercup is.
Sweetheart. I still like sweethearts to this day.
She's aggressive. And you know when I'm playing with my son, like his love language is for me to like me being out, come here, come love on me. He don't really. Mm-hmm. He be like, to a certain extent, but he's like. I gotta like choke him or slap him beside the head. Like he like that.
He like to play. He
like that. That's his love language. Yeah. It means he want to be loved on or something. He ain't gonna come out and say it or like he just hit him. Oh, he finna start. Like that's it.
That's what a lot of girls do growing up anyway. It be the girls that's trying to bully on you, and then like
he like that.
You end up seeing them sometime during the summer. It'd be crazy.
he like rough. Like I just be trying to figure him out a little bit.
That's all right. You're doing a good job. You're doing a great job already.
Thank you.
So your birthday is getting ready to come up.
Yeah.
Summertime. Unfortunately, this year you won't be able to do too much traveling, probably.
But, no, I am. After I have my baby, I'm going on the trip.
Okay, that's great.
I already got it.
Before we talk about where you're going, what's a couple places that you've been? Oh, give me three if you have three.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas. I've been to California. I've been to New Orleans. I've been to the little basic cities around Texas. Like I've been to I've been to Florida. I went to Disney World before. I went to Orlando. I went to Tampa. I just haven't went to Miami yet.
No?
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, I haven't went to Vegas or what's the other one you said? I haven't been to Louisiana yet to do the Mardi Gras or nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Florida. I've been to Pensacola.
In
Florida.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I haven't been to Miami or even Key West or nothing like that. And I know I need to get out there.
Yeah, I travel a lot. Oh, I just recently took my son on his first plane flight. Mm-hmm. We went to Minneapolis. It was just like a getaway for the weekend, just because I was.
But that's always good. Like,
yeah,
that's always good. Like a lot of people don't. Like I told you, it's a couple places I ain't been.
Yeah,
like, that's just different.
It is
different. You go out there and you uncharged. You breathe because don't nobody know you. You out there. You don't have responsibilities on you you really just out here to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But people getting,
That's
niggas
fun.
down here for, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I like traveling.
Yeah. Where you plan on going after you have your child?
So, well, my honey, he surprised me with like my push gift to. I've never been on a cruise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's that like after.
Oh shit, where you going?
To
back home?
No, but that's it. No, we're going to. It's somewhere in Mexico because I love Mexico. I actually want to live in Mexico. I want to make Mexico my home. Like, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
It's somewhere in Mexico. I forgot.
Speaking Spanish?
A little bit, but he thought.
Yeah. Do you
My dad is fluent, so he tries to speak it to me. Well, like I can understand it, but not really too much speaking.
Look, keep at it, cause like I think it's very. It's beneficial to speak it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Be bilingual, like for some reason it's very beneficial. And I gotta strap down. I would love to learn Spanish.
Yeah,
So
you
shout out to you.
should.
Shout out to you. You ever been flued out anywhere?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of
Mm-hmm.
times before I be
Couple times.
yeah, back in
Okay.
the days.
Would they fly you out for the date? You know, like was it the whole like fly me out, take me to dinner, take me shopping experience, go to a game?
Yeah, pretty much all
Because
of
we
that.
see y'all out there on the social.
It was
We
pretty much all of that. But
for
I didn't
real.
really, I come in as myself, so I don't really just be like, oh, you have to do this to do that. It's just come with it,
Was it
Just
pretty extravagant though, or was it
yeah.
just
I did like for my first, like the first time me getting flown out. When I went to Vegas. Um, it was unexpected. I did like the helicopter ride.
yeah?
That was my first time in a helicopter and stuff. And like I was like, what? It was a lot for me because I was like, wow.
I ain't never been.
It
I
was
know.
fun.
I've seen it like on movies, like 50 Shades of Grey, the little mini
Yeah,
helicopter
like
ride.
it was
I've
fun.
never, and I even seen it. I think like the ones that they be going around in Vegas. Too.
Yeah,
I've never
it was
been in that
fun.
helicopter.
It was so fun. Like, oh my God, it was the best experience ever. It was fun.
I gotta get down to Vegas one day.
Oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Cause Lord,
No, I definitely gotta get down there one
it's
time.
fun.
All right. So, what was one of the first things? And since we're gonna speak on the opposite sex, you can refer to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go ahead and keep everything candid. But I want you to tell me what was the first thing that you noticed in your partner when you met him. And you don't have to go off of the impression you knew in school. You can go off the impression of y'all reconnection.
The first
Y'all
thing I
rekindling.
noticed was,
Or did you know he had going on already?
No,
Because
like
social media is quick to tell a person's business before you know.
he didn't really like, and he don't even post like that. Like he don't. He's. Oh, I'm gonna say the first thing I noticed, he's smooth. Like I love the way he talked to me. Talked to me with a tone. He has a lot of respect.
Like an assertive tone.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I do whatever you say. It was like that. It was the way he talked to me, and I liked it. It was like, ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Sound like he can say what he say. You got you a bigger guy, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you gotta have some chest space to say it.
Yeah, and
He made me a sandwich. Yeah, I bet he don't even ask so much.
I'd be like, okay. I'll be like, okay.
Anything for you.
He's smooth.
I respect it.
He remind me of Larry June.
Larry June?
Yes.
Yeah, that deep voice nigga for sure.
He do.
Larry, if you know, you know. Yeah, Larry is smooth dude.
Yeah, he's smooth.
Shout out to Larry June. Shout out to the baby.
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, but did you notice that anything about his shoes, outfit, haircut, teeth? Which one was more important? Can you put them in order between the shoes, outfit, haircut, and the teeth? What came first? And that does matter.
Put it in order.
Between the shoes,
His
outfit,
his
teeth, and his haircut as well.
I'm gonna say his smile.
I'm pretty sure it was all together when.
Right. I was like, yeah.
But what matters most to you? Like, say y'all went on your first date. What could he went up without? Because I know, like, maybe all right, he don't have to have the freshest haircut.
I would say his smile.
Definitely gotta have some.
His smile. I'm looking at how you take care of your teeth, how you take care of yourself in general. So, yeah, his smile. I'm looking at his outfit, like how well.
Guys have that shit on. You want the leather pants or what?
No, I like a
your man wear leather pants or what, man? What's up?
I like a classy dude.
So your man don't wear no leather pants?
Leather? I've never seen him wear.
Does he have any in his wardrobe?
No.
Go search his closet and I want you to get back to it.
I'm going to ask him first. I'm going to say, babe, do you wear leather pants?
And if he says no, I want you to contemplate on that. And I want you to really like,
I'm going to ask him.
I guess it is a certain type of
I ain't going to say, Yeah, I promise I'm gonna message you and be like, okay, I'm gonna get you, I
No,
promise.
I'm joking. Like, bro, fashion is fashion, bro. You can never really judge a
It's
person off
no
their
rules to
cover.
fashion.
Yeah, it's really not. But like, I can still stand and be like, "Yo, we gonna go this
But
way."
I'm gonna still ask them.
Yeah, we gonna go this way. But like, we not gonna leave people behind either.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Shoes.
He had some nice shoes.
It's shoes. Yeah, he's very like a classy guy. So I love classy guys that dress like you could have like a white shirt on with it. I don't care what it come from as long as it's put together and it's nice. It's like, oh, okay.
That's
It don't
most
have to be
important.
name. Yeah, it
I
don't have to be
understand
name
that. Ain't
brand.
I fresh?
Yeah.
You remember that guy? He said, "Ain't I fresh? I ain't
And
fresh."
with some nice cologne on.
Put the
Some
yeah.
Creed. I love Creed.
I'm just like that cologne game get deep.
That's it. That's it for me.
That
The
cologne game get
Creed.
deep. I know a dude who he do duos. He do a cologne and he do oil.
Oh, oils. Yes, I love oils.
But
Love oils.
Yeah, but like
I do.
he into it. Like he get like he said his oils is like $40.
But it bring the cologne out too. When you put the oil and you spray it on it brings it out.
My nose ain't even that complex. I'm about to do a mucus little thing at the pop. But shit, you know. Where did your man take you on your first date after y'all made y'all reconnection?
It's crazy, but we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I didn't even care.
I love it.
Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, I told him, I said, I like this. It's not. It was just my perspective on it. It wasn't too much. You're not trying to do too much to impress. You being yourself. It was everything. So I was like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with this. It wasn't to me. But I know, like once he got comfortable, we started going to, which it really don't. I just like to eat. Like
I understand.
I'm not.
I feel like the first date should be simpler.
Yeah.
Because how you know if you like the person is
right. That's why I was going with that.
It's an investment. Because like, all right, yeah, no, like there's a difference. Okay, so even if you take somebody to Ruth Chris, it's okay. Like you said, save up today. Be prepared to date. Dating is a financial transaction.
It is.
But it's a transaction. There has to be give and take. Because you're not just going to take from me, not give. And it's coming off the wrong way, but a little bit of energy goes a long way. A lot of people, they'll get taken out on dates and they don't even treat the person that took them out well.
Yeah, that's true.
They're very competitive during conversation. They're trying to push their ideals during dates. They're not trying to understand the person. They're trying to see how they can manipulate them, what they got to offer, et cetera, et cetera. And that goes both ways. Because don't let a nigga get hip to it's a game. You know what they say, like, oh, life is a game when you learn how to play, you know what I'm saying, yada, yada.
But that just be too much. I just be yourself and
I don't know. But people like you are rare.
Yeah, it's not even that damn serious.
It takes a level of maturity to get to there.
Yeah.
A lot of people are stuck on the tit for tat, the get this motherfucker for they get me.
I'm finna use him for his money, or I'm finna take his money, or he's stupid. It ain't even that he's stupid. He just solid. That's just his character, who he is. He looking out for you.
Also, some niggas, it's the difference between being solid and being gullible or leading with your pockets. Like, if you're not, because like what your man did, he did out his heart. I believe in having people's back. To this day, I'm proud that can't nobody say I didn't have their back. They're fucking lying. It's done. But you got so and so. I'm not hoeing you. You got so and so. I got your back. A lot of niggas out here act like it. Like they'll be in a relationship with somebody and act like you're their enemy. They can't wait till you turn their back. They'll act like they're your fucking enemy.
No, that's true. That is so true.
I see it all the time.
I do too.
I hear it all the time. So I know that your man is privileged because I don't know. Just make sure that you leading those that you can. You lead them down the right path. It's okay to be simple.
No,
it's easier that way.
That's the life I live. Like simple. I don't have to.
Because when are they gonna take you on your anniversary? He take you to Ruth Chris, this, that. He take you to what's the other expensive places? I don't know.
Because I look at it now as like, because I've been there, I've done it, and I just realized like that wasn't. Everything is like value to me.
That's like
It's
anniversary dates, like birthday
right.
dates, like baby, I'm going all out,
Yeah.
get dressed up, dolled up, because we're not going home. We're probably gonna end up in a hotel after this. That's that type of shit, you know.
Mhm.
People they don't know how to plan things out, because like back when I was with my baby mother and the
Mhm.
other people I was with,
Mhm.
we had days where we did that, but
Mhm.
it's a whole day of activity. Like we're going on a jacuzzi boat thing. I don't know if you ever been on a
Right.
jacuzzi boat.
Yeah.
We're going on that. Then we're going to a nice restaurant. I don't know everybody. I like seafood. I don't ever have to go to that hibachi shit. They like seafood. Don't make a joke out of that.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra,
Oh my god.
but I'm cool people. It's fine.
No, it's like okay, now I understand you because I can Libras are like y'all are very intellectual people and you like beauty. You like beauty. You have a unique eye for certain things and you like the mind. So you like knowledge
I've been
and
trying to push that a lot to people. I've been trying to
you
convince people
do.
I'm a sapiosexual. You know what nigga told me?
But
It's
you
like, he said, nigga, so you like anybody that's smart? No, I just like smart bitch. I'm like, no, bro, that means you fall in love with niggas too. I'm like, nah, all right.
no, you like good conversation.
I
And
do
you go
appreciate
on
good
and on and on and
conversation.
on. Yeah.
It's getting harder to find. Good
Mm.
conversation is getting harder to find. A lot of people are very basic. They be like, no, what?
But that's
What you
so
talking to
true.
me?
That's what I was saying
Yeah.
earlier. Conversation is oh no.
People are more to like. That's why when we was talking about the fashion, I was kind of like,
Mhm.
okay, you're right, because you can't judge the book off their cover.
Mhm.
Because people are way more than their aesthetics. Like I I got different. I like to think of myself as an enigma, so I carry myself as such. So I
Mhm.
do certain things that might be low key, but they're different. At
Mhm.
least I like to think they're different.
Mhm.
And like people can be different in the same way. Like they can might take it with their fashion or yada yada. So
You're logical too. Being a
if
Libra.
I ain't got that, I ain't got
Yeah, you're
nothing, man.
very, very logical. And that's rare too because you have most I'm gonna say most. I'm gonna say you have some men that move based off on their emotions. So it's like you come in, yeah, you come in and you a Libra, so you like a scale. You gonna see everybody perspective. You the balance, so you gonna see everybody perspective, and you gonna be logical about the situation.
Yeah. But you wanna know something funny?
What?
Libras and Libras don't do well together. Because we believe in fairness and balance, but we have different sights and ideals. So what I think is fair, it might not be fair in your book, and it's a possibility you can be biased towards the way you were raised.
Mhm.
Yours, life is so complex.
Mhm.
Like we're my baby mother is a Libra. I've dated other Libras. I don't know why, but God be trying to teach me about myself.
I
So
was gonna say
I learned the
it's a
way.
mirror.
What?
It's a
Yes,
mirror.
yes. I'm very accountable. Very accountable.
I was gonna ask you that. Are
Mm-hmm.
you? Or do
Mm-hmm.
you
I had
like?
to learn how to be accountable
Yeah.
because I hate blaming. It's certain things that cowards do.
Mhm.
You have to be accountable for putting yourself in that prediction or that predicament, or whatever.
Mhm.
And even in my failed relationships, I might not always did it, but as I got older, I learned how to
Mhm.
take a look back on what I could have did wrong, because men are hard on themselves. When we get locked up, the first person we blame when we locked up is ourselves, and we're pretty harsh. We're stupid, dumbass. My dumbass shouldn't trust these hoe ass. Yada yada, this and that. Third. We're very hard on ourselves. That's self-destructive. So you take that information and you start learning how to move better. A lot of niggas develop that, oh, I don't trust nobody mentality usually after that.
Mhm.
And get their little first I don't trust niggas tattoo. Um,
Oh my
but
god.
when you go through those
Oh my
breakups, a
god.
nigga is quick to be like, oh no, she tripping, she tripping, she tripping, she tripping. But
Mhm.
then when you start paying attention, like, and you start certain things replaying in your head,
Mhm.
like, damn, all right, I wasn't doing the dates like I was supposed to. She probably could have got better value from other people. Yada, this and that. You have to be accountable, or else you cannot have growth. You can't have growth.
Mm.
you ain't learning shit. Can't be around people like that. You know. So I do take accountability because my mom always told me I was arrogant, and it took time. I went through life as an older adult to realize what she meant by that. I don't know it all. I don't. And life is gonna continue to spank my ass. So I humble myself for sure. But just because a nigga a Libra don't mean a nigga is smart enough to tell you about balance. Because these niggas be tripping too.
I like Libras though. My brother's a Libra, but you know I'm into like astrology and stuff. So it's like you got your sun, moon, and your rising.
And
you
I
ever heard
would
of that?
love to learn about that. I would love to hear about mine because I don't know it.
I'm gonna look it up.
I would look, but don't you gotta have like certain information?
The
like,
only thing is I don't know the time you were born.
Exactly.
But it's okay.
My mama don't even know the time I was born.
But that's okay though. It'll just go based off on your sun, and then I just have to put it in or whatever. It'll bring up your moon, but it won't bring up your rising. It just bring up your moon sign.
I ain't gotta subscribe for $9.99 or nothing like that.
No, you can go online and look it up. I'm gonna show you.
Shit.
I'm gonna show you. It's good to study your birth chart because I used to do tarot. Yes, I stopped doing it because it's too much energy. It was messing me up.
Okay.
It's good to do because it tells you just gotta be open minded when it comes to certain stuff. But it tells you basically how you are as a person, why you think like this, and whatever sign is in, it'll tell you like, oh, okay. Like mine is I'm a Cancer, I'm a Taurus moon, and I'm a Leo rising. The sun is the outside of you, the moon is the inside. That's the one I look at because that's what you show your families and friends. That's who you are on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
The rising sign is how the world sees you. Mine is in
like
Leo.
Your first impression.
Yeah.
I can understand it.
And then it go first chart, second, third house, fourth house. It just go down. It shows you how you are with money, or if you don't know how to what word I'm trying to say? It don't want to let me say it. If you don't know how to manage your money, it'll show you why. And then once you see the why, you can go and fix it and heal that part of yourself. That's why I say it's so important to look at your birth chart. A lot of people don't believe it because, of course, Christianity, religion that came and took over, and you bad, you gonna get in trouble if you do that. God come into the world, all this stuff. I hear all of that, but once you open your mind to it, it just all makes sense, and it's to me, it's true, and it just tell you a lot about yourself, your character.
Okay,
it's a lot
for sure. And I'm interested, honestly, because like there's nothing wrong with a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, people act scared of knowledge for no reason.
Yeah, all you gotta do is start talking about knowledge and scare everybody.
What? You're going to hell?
God doesn't like that.
You need to leave.
You're going to hell. God gonna come get you, struck your ass down. They say all types of shit, and I just be like.
But they can't. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot tell somebody that you don't feel like. Even they speak on feeling energy and presences.
It's in the Bible, Crystal.
It's the kettle calling the pot black at this point. But we're not gonna go that far deep into it.
Crystals, all that stuff is in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Because guess who God is?
Yourself, the universe.
Guess what we in hell. Guess what we can't see? Come on. Wrong segment.
That's why I don't really go into it too much. I took that off my social media because I don't get into it too much because I don't really want to hear all that. Like
we just, as we progress as people, we don't necessarily get less. We don't get dumb. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we get a little smarter, a little bit more clever. Mm-hmm. We get more developments. People are like, hey, all right, well, this is this, this is that. It's just interpretations, but like to deny what's going on because we have faith, that's not why. Since when was not 1 + 1 2? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Put them both together, bro, and live your life.
I studied 12 religions, and we all technically believe in the same thing. Yeah.
Yes.
We technically believe all of us believe in the same
I
thing.
think everybody believes the same thing except for
The
Satanists.
Yeah, except the atheists. They
no.
don't believe in nothing. But
Nah, it's some niggas that are like, fuck off.
No. It is. No, I know one right now. My son, my son's God dad. Oh my God, he be like, "Fuck Jesus, fuck God, all y'all motherfuckers in hell right now." Like yeah.
Well, he went through something bad.
I be telling him. He be like, "Bitch, I am God." Like he said all types of stuff. But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. He certain stuff he say it just makes sense. He the one who kind of. Like when I start tapping in more and more and more, the whole time he just made sense about a lot of stuff. But he just go deep into it. He be like, he would tell a religious person that's Christian, like, fuck Jesus. And they'll be like, why would you say that? He don't care.
Fuck you, do something about it.
He not real.
Like, yeah. You want to have a nigga moment? I
be laughing. Oh my God.
He come down and say you like.
I be laughing.
But what's crazy is, just like a person who's like that. I know an atheist. I've known. I'm 31. I've known a couple. I know a couple.
Yeah.
What's crazy is they're normal people. Like just because they don't believe in something, they still are capable of love, which is crazy because I know somebody who was in a full blown relationship with somebody who tried to convert it.
Really?
She ended it because she couldn't convert him. But ask me what the difference in the relationship was.
What is the difference?
It was no difference.
Really?
He still believed in romance. He still believed in love. He still believed in forever. Just didn't believe in religion in that aspect. But they're real people. They're real people.
But I can kind of see his perspective on it too, though.
A lot of them are traumatized. He was traumatized in particular. He had a loss. I think he had like a back-to-back loss in his family. This is the military.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So like he had a back-to-back loss in his family, but it wasn't like recent. And since he was in there, it was like that was his way of thinking after having that in real life. So he just walked around with it, and he wasn't going around like fuck God or nothing like that. He just didn't believe in it. He didn't care for it. He wasn't religious, and he absolutely believed. At the end, it's that, and I don't know. I guess that slipped him into more depression because he ain't had purpose.
Yeah, that's what it be. It's it's your purpose.
Yeah, but
you lost without purpose.
If there's a beginning, there's going to be an ending, and there's an ending. There's going to be a beginning. Reincarnation 101. So people can say what they want. They can hash it down. However, I'm pretty sure we'll open our eyes again, like we do every night.
What if you've been dying and don't even realize? Like, what if you is dying right now? And you like it's
next topic because you talking to the right person.
Because I
didn't have to say it. You already knew it. We may well have already done it.
Yeah. Because I did die before, but I was dead. Well, what they say is dead. I don't know. Like
DOA.
I got hit by a drunk driver. This is how my spiritual journey started. I got hit by a drunk driver. It was a hit and run. I got hit on the back of a golf court. I was at this modeling event, and there was a guy driving the golf cart, and then it was a girl and a guy in the front, and I was in the back. It was a heavy duty truck. It was coming, and I was like, "Y'all, this truck is coming! Like this truck is coming! I think this truck gonna hit us." I said it out loud. Then I just kept looking, and it just kept coming. Next thing you know, I woke up with the ambulance over me on the ground. I don't know what happened.
You was on the cart?
I was on the cart. They told me I flew in the air, hit the ground hard. I woke up. Yeah, of course, my spine and stuff. Nothing was broken.
On the stretcher and everything?
No, nothing was broken, but I was sore. I couldn't drive my car for a week. My mind, the only person I remember was my son, because something woke me up and said, Zion. And I was like, oh, that's my son. I didn't remember nothing.
Instincts, yeah.
Yeah, then I felt like when I did come back, I came back as somebody else. Like I feel like to this day, I feel like older woman in a young girl's body. I don't feel like who I was. I don't know. I just feel older.
I think you had a I'm not gonna call it near death because like you probably did
I
like
saw
flatline.
black. That's
You,
it. I ain't seen
you
nothing
probably had
else.
some sort of. They say some in cases of near death experience, like you go to the other side, you have more insight, you come back a little bit more wiser, a little gracious for your
Yeah,
life.
it's been like that ever since.
Yeah.
And
Probably around the time you stop caring for them street niggas. Huh?
yeah, and
Niggas, hey, niggas gonna reveal the real proof. Hey,
and
yeah.
I just had me and the guy that I was talking to at the time, we had broke up. I was dealing with him for 4 years. We were like off and on. But I officially had broke up with him. I got to the car and then something else had happened too. I forgot. It was just like so much dramatic stuff. Then I went to a deep depression and then yeah. It was a
But your
lot.
spirituality helps you move from
Yeah.
that, right?
I don't know how I got out of it though. That's what I'm like, how did this happen? But now I feel like an older woman, like an older woman.
Wiser.
Let's
Not put a
no, I do say that. I don't say old, I say wiser. I just feel different to this day.
What came with that? Like, do you feel like you just don't tolerate things now, or
I don't.
okay, still emotionally unstable?
Emotionally unstable?
You know how women be. Y'all be emotionally unstable.
No, I would say
You got me fucked up. The fuck?
No,
you know, y'all be like,
no. I communicate really, really well. So if I know I'm doing something wrong, I will say, okay, well, this is what's going on with me. So this is why I didn't talk, or this is why I'm very communicative. I want to say I am very my awareness is high, super, super high. And
self-awareness or awareness overall?
awareness overall, self-awareness, of course, but just I pay more and more closer to details. I understand. So, say if someone is trying to get their point across or trying to argue with me or something, I be like, okay, you can have it because this is an ego thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got it. You won. You want me to say that so bad. Like, okay, you got it.
Oh yeah, this.
And I be so serious, and I be like, okay, next. Like, yeah, I be trying to stay at peace.
You start realizing certain like outbursts that people do because like, I mean, I've been guilty of it when I was younger. Yeah, me too. Like, oh, okay, you're emotional right now, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's like
And nowadays, what I do is like I flip that on people. I'm like, okay, nah, bro, grown men don't have attitudes. That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
No, they don't.
You have attitudes, bro. Like, okay. But I also used to have attitude.
I do too. Real bad.
I'm talking about as a grown man. Like I'd be like, yeah. Oh. Like, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got me fucked up, mad at the world, feeling like I had a chip on my shoulder. Like, I didn't lead and walk with respect.
Or
you supposed to treat everybody with respect. Hell no, I ain't had no need to. Like, you see my size, right? I used to be a little bit bigger. So, and I'm a certain type of dude. Like, the way I talk like I don't code switch. Talk like this to everybody. Yeah. But I still had an ability to talk to everybody with my same. But like, no, I didn't lead with respect. I used to, what the fuck you looking at? Yada yada. Problem creator instead of problem solver.
Right. I would automatically think like he got his mommy issues or something his mom did give him or his dad. Like,
and guess what type of household I grew up in?
What?
A broken one, fucked up one, very fucked up one. A lot of things are not passed along or taught. I had to go out through life and I had to realize certain things. Men do not have attitudes, respect everybody, yada yada. Now, it don't always necessarily take like a detrimental situation for you to learn that. You just go about life and you realize you get tired of people returning the energy you give. Right. So you get tired of that scene, like,
and it be you. It's you. It's you. It's not nobody but you.
My mom been calling me arrogant since I was a kid, and I had to realize, like, yeah, I'm not the shit. I'm not. You are. Yeah, it's a source of confidence, right. But like, I'm not. I'm the shit to myself first and only. First and foremost, that's the only thing that matters. I'm the shit to me and mine. But like, I'm not to go out here and convince the world I'm better than anybody. Like, Cause like that's all it
That's
is.
cocky
Yeah, that's all it is.
and
We all
arrogant.
main characters.
Right.
Meet like when I meet you, our worlds are colliding.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck am I to tell you to take a step down from your story and play the side character to me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the shit. We the shit, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I lead with respect. I let everybody shine. I have no issue. Let everybody shine. The more I let people shine, the more they turn around reflecting on me. Yeah, that's good money.
Yeah.
Money on the wood. Good. You know what I'm saying?
You introducing your character too. That's everything. Like how you are.
Huh?
You introducing your character too to a person too. How you
Yeah,
are.
I wasn't always
is...
right. I wasn't always right.
But it's okay. We all like that. That's why. I don't know. Don't be so hard on yourself and judge yourself so much. Well, generally
I've also
speaking.
been told I'm modest.
Modest? I can see that.
Yeah, it's a virtue back when I was growing up. Modesty is a virtue.
But I can see that though.
Well, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a skill, and I think you're modest as well.
Oh, thank
you.
Yeah,
I think it's a skill. I think people, you know, I ain't downplaying myself, but just give them a little bit, not too much.
But you know, I believe everybody is a mirror. So, you know.
Yeah, I've been hearing that word a lot lately.
It's just showing you parts of yourself, or also things you need to fix within yourself. That's it.
Okay. Are you quick to what's some things that will cause you to cut somebody off or remove them out your life? This can be male or female. Like, what certain things like that you won't tolerate? You don't have to be like, oh, lying, or cheating, or stealing. But like, what's like something that will make you move from around somebody? Like, you see like where their values lie.
If they're not trying to grow, okay. I've been cutting people off. I've been doing it. I'm gonna just say this. I don't like to settle. I could be like, for instance, I could be with somebody, or I could be friends with you for a long time, but I will cut you off. Like, I will cut you. I'm the type of person, I will tell you though. I'm gonna tell you, okay, there's no growth here. I've done it. I still do that to this day. There's no growth here. You know, da da da. It's time for me to go on. Or not recently, but even before I got with the person I'm with, I was just at a phase in my life. Like I said, I was ready to settle down with the woo. And, you know, I was on a dating scene, and I literally text all of them and told them, this is not what I want, with the woo. Because I didn't want to just ghost them. I used to do that, just ghost them. But I was like, I'm going to be an adult and, you know, growth. Yeah. So growth, for women wise, I'm a girl's girl, but to a certain extent, I don't want to keep hearing about the dude that you've been messing with, and y'all just, I don't want to hear that every day. Yeah, y'all not even. That's annoying. You're not even demanding more. You just accepting what's given. Yeah, because it makes me feel like I'm gonna say this. I don't want to call them stupid, because I mean every girl been through that, done that, but I just feel like we grown. Like, why is you study putting yourself through that? I don't want to be around that energy. None of that. Putting themselves like doing like you need to know your self-worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around that. What were they dealing with mainly? Like, it's just more so of like how, you know how dudes are. Like, you know how dudes are, and it's just kind of like, just know, you got to know your worth at the end of the day. Don't you get tired of going through this? When you get tired of going through the same thing, you get tired of that. So why is you continue to putting yourself in that same cycle? Then you want to come tell me about this every day. You want to talk about this. That's too much energy. Where so she'll come back and like low key offload her bad energy on you. Yeah, plenty of girls do that. Hell yeah. That's like, why people want to vent so bad. I don't want to vent. I want you to feel what I'm feeling. But everybody don't want to feel what you feel. Yes, I'm the type of person, I would tell you, okay, look, X, Y, and Z, we're not finna talk about that today. Look, you gonna either take some accountability and move on, but we're not gonna keep talking about this every day. For real. Like, I can't do it. Look at you leading by example. I can't. No. That'd be too much. Oh no. We gotta stand. We can't stand men who
We got saying over here on our side, like we don't like people who complain.
Oh, that's my biggest
complain.
one, complaining too much.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Obviously you're not a stepper. You ain't gonna fix shit. You gonna keep talking about
yes.
so that's just how it goes.
I don't
And
like
the same,
complaining.
but I realize that a lot about people. Sometimes I just wanted to vent. No, you just wanted to dump your shit on me, so I can sit here and now my mind is fuzzy. I have your issues on me.
Yes, it be like that. A
That
lot
should
of people
be
not
like,
thinking like that. It do be
it'd be like,
that.
damn, I want a cigarette.
Yes.
Then
they problems become your problems. You sitting here thinking like, why is this not even my issue? Like,
because naturally, because as a good friend would be, you're naturally really concerned.
Yeah.
But you already know, like, you have some people that it's just not clicking, and if they don't want it, they don't want to do better. Like people will deal with a cheating man.
I know somebody now.
Well, I know a dude who deals with a cheating woman. Well, I know a dude who deals with a cheating woman. Oh, obviously they got something set up, but it don't seem like that. Like, so what's your take on people cheating on their spouses? Do you feel like that can be something that's forgiven and forgotten?
I can, and I just think it depends on communication and growth. Because I heard that saying too. I'm gonna just say this: I never been cheated on that I know of. I never been cheated on. I never did any cheating. That's why I said that I know of. I ain't never had them issues, but I never cheated. And I do feel like it's more so of communication or some type of understanding because I feel like that's big in the world, cheating. But what is cheating? Like, what is cheating? I know.
Yeah, why not just let the man have a vacation?
Yeah, but then
y'all so wrong for that.
But then too, me and my man, we talk about a lot of stuff like this. So I asked him, I was like, what if okay, so the way that y'all are wired, I'm not a man, but I feel that if y'all with this particular woman, y'all do go based off on it just be a fuck. Y'all don't really y'all not built like women. Cause I feel like for a woman go cheat is something. It's like emotional.
Yeah, you I think y'all have grown like some type of connection. Some type of
right. So
because people are picky. You don't want to be on everybody's skin.
Right. And that's what make y'all men so mad at the woman. Like if a woman cheat on a man, oh, he finna go.
Yeah, you definitely
but,
you definitely if you cheat on me, you definitely like the dude you cheated on me with more than me.
Yeah.
You're using me at that point.
Yeah, that's yeah. But a man is like, oh, I'm just finna fuck her. That's it. And it don't be nothing. Y'all don't feel nothing. Like, my man tell me this type of stuff. Like he's like, yeah, men we don't feel anything. We don't do that.
No, there are some niggas who do, but we do not categorize with them. Those dudes, they bucking the system, they fucking. There are dudes who are out here who don't have the balls to break up their girl, and they're just like actively seeking romance. There's niggas who just out here who get a nut, and it's not even a lot of niggas neither. Like people are lying about how many niggas cheat. These people that's talking about cheating, it's the same niggas. It's the same. You cheated. When's the last time you cheated?
That's a trick question.
Black men don't cheat.
That's a trick question.
We don't cheat. We don't cheat. That'd be Pablo and them. Niggas get down, bro.
Oh my God. I do feel like if y'all do cheat, I feel like it's something lacking. It could be something lacking with the woman or something you not getting stimulated off of or something because I just be trying to understand a man. I know I'm not a man. I can't really but I be like, why do men cheat? Like, y'all can have this good woman with she doing everything she even keeping it sexy for you. Sex is amazing, but then y'all go cheat, right? But what is it? Is it too much? Is it too perfect? Or if it's not spicy enough, like what is it like to make y'all go cheat? Like, is it something she's lacking in, or something you don't feel fulfilled in, or something is not fulfilling you? What is it?
Well, personally, I don't really can't speak for everybody, but I'm gonna give like a general statement. There's a lot of things involved. So y'all asking why we cheat, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing. I want to know why women cheat. You give me the answer to the best of your ability. I believe men sometimes cheat because from the get go, we're out here. It's a pool. We're looking for, and you all come very beautiful. One might be this beautiful, but this one is just as beautiful in her own way. So you thinking, oh, this is the most beautiful girl I've seen, and then she's the most beautiful girl I've seen too. Like y'all both are very pretty, right? But here's where the thing comes in, because I could be in love with this girl and her personality, we can have a connection or whatever. But from the get go, with all these choices and selections and people that we're seeing, we're fighting off temptation from the get go. Y'all get attracted and suited. Y'all, a nigga will come and court you the whole time, and you'll grow attraction from him. We have that off the top. We start off with the attraction. A nigga tell you, "Oh, that's your energy, baby." Nigga wouldn't even shoulder with next to you to get a fucking buzz off your energy. A nigga ain't even locked eyes with you to see what the fuck you want. Niggas lying. A nigga, our initial attraction, the thing that makes is how it's put together. That's for everybody.
Yeah.
Who the fuck buys a Lego kit if you don't even know what it's gonna look like at the end?
Yeah.
A nigga is looking at you and he's seeing your potential. Don't think that beauty is bad. If beauty is vain, but beauty can mean a couple of things. It can be how you take care of yourself. This girl can have a sense of beauty that's elegant. This one can have a sense of beauty that's more sexy. You know, it's the difference between sex appeal. So there's just certain things that go into it. So we're fighting off temptation from the beginning. And we're not perfect, so we fall short.
What about a man that
liquor, drugs, availability, and weird shit happens. Some women get. You ever seen Baby Boy? Some women throw that ass. Some women walk up straight.
But Jody ain't take it though. He disciplined.
I want some dick.
Jody ain't take it though. He disciplined. He didn't want it from her.
He was disciplined. True that. True.
You know he could get it anytime he wanted to, but he was just like, nah, I got evict. That's where.
But Jody was already a serial cheater before. The rest of that nigga didn't do one time.
But he was changing.
You remember when she found the box of condoms? The thing is, we're always fighting off temptation. A nigga is attracted to you beforehand. If your nigga told me that he didn't think you was pretty first off, that's when you describe a girl. A nigga might be, oh, she cool. That nigga don't like her for real. The first thing we say is, she bad as fuck. My this is that.
Yeah.
Pretty. We lead with that. She pretty. She smart. We always lead with the physical attraction because we're already out here. That's the first thing you see. We're dogs. We're looking for that meat. You got that big old T-bone steak with that G-string on. You over here. You know what I'm saying?
So what makes a man not cheat?
We have to. No, I mean, because we can love y'all. Y'all are beautiful creatures. We can love y'all. You ever try to be? You probably are nice to your man. You probably are nice as fuck. You probably a sweetheart.
Yeah,
he probably calls you sweetheart. Good job. That's it. That's all. It's not hard. It is not hard. Cook for a nigga gets hungry, tired, and horny. Assist that man. That's it. Most normal people, I tell everybody I deal with, I'm very simple.
I think men are simple though.
And I'm single, by the way.
Oh my God.
I'm very simple.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think men are simple though.
Yeah. Most of us are we just want to be accepted, usually.
Yeah.
Allow us to be ourselves.
That's number one. That's number one. Like literally.
Yeah, like
be yourself.
A motherfucker, you love her to death. A motherfucker get mad because you want to be at the crib playing a video game. Like, I'm home.
I'm gonna get on there with you. I like video games.
I had that before in my life. I've literally had that before in my life.
Yeah.
But at that time, I wasn't ready, you know?
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes men cheat. I think would you agree that we're tempted from the beginning? So a man being loyal to you is him showing his love for you.
Because men can be really out here cheating.
We're out here holding back. We're your knights right here.
I'm glad you said that. That's something I needed to hear. That's crazy. So it's like a privilege for a man to.
I'm not putting it as a privilege. It's still wrong when we cheat. It's still wrong.
It is, but I'm saying for a man to, because y'all dogs.
We fall short.
Right. Y'all
Look at Martin Luther King. Rest in peace.
Oh my God.
Great man.
Cause
he said no, like too much of mine. Heard, nigga, what? Heard from what they said from Birmingham to.
So what makes a man wife a woman?
That's mystical. That can be a lot. You ask your man. That's very mystical.
So that just depends
the breath
on the
that
type
you
of...
breathe can give that man life. You ever heard of a spark?
Mm-hmm.
You ever feel fire? I do this same corny ass shit every time. I'll be like, "What's up? My name blah blah blah." You feel that? She's like, "What you talking about? Your hands rubbing?" I'm like, "No, you don't feel that spark. You don't feel that spark. Bye. Go that way." I do it all the time, and it's not meant to bag them. It's meant to make them smile, and it does.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like the breath y'all breathe can give nigga life.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
I do.
It's gonna happen in a second again. The breath y'all breathe can give somebody life. Y'all just don't know how to harness it usually.
So do you think
bad intentions with people? When your intentions are not pure, you get it out the mud. When it's pure, the best connections happen.
It is. That's so true. So do you think a man just marries just to marry majority of the time?
We're doing it for y'all.
Well,
the same way we fight temptation, we do it for y'all. Think about it. When a nigga get divorced, we get spanked in that courtroom. That's testimony and tribute to you. A nigga is willing to sacrifice that. Because think how many niggas don't go and do that paperwork because they think it's going to be forever.
So what if a man just, what if...
And we be shocked when we see y'all true maliciousness because we was just fucking. Y'all feel this in your heart. That's different. Like, that's why niggas grow resentment for exes and shit. Because, like, most niggas are bad, right?
So you don't think a man will marry you just... I mean, yeah, for you, but because he wants to be a husband? He wants this?
Traditionally, yeah, he wants the family set up, the whole thing. But that's all titles. Y'all can't expect us to care. Like, that shit don't wake up. I'm a husband. Like, that's not doing it for us. We still gotta wake up and be a husband that gotta go do this. We're happy to do it for you. We love the experience, but that title and everything is for y'all to wear. That's why y'all take the last thing. That's why y'all throw the bouquet. That's why y'all do this. This is a ceremony for y'all. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of life for us. It's fine, but it's not like y'all pop down on that knee. Everything is done for the woman. The whole reception, the whole worrying about it and everything. The day has to be perfect. It matters to y'all. That's for y'all.
Do you believe in marriage?
Hell yeah.
You do?
Yeah. No,
so
it's
you would
no
get married
problem
one
with
day?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
No problem with it. No problem with it.
Would you do it
Still
again?
Yeah.
You love it?
Listen, let me tell you something. I have loved and I have lost.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I just think I would do, when it's my time, I think I'm gonna do so much better.
I believe you are.
Yeah, so like, but guess what? I wasn't that far off from my last time. Just circumstances, situations that wasn't handled the right way. Certain, I had to be mature, and then I probably was wrong in the situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now, yeah, I think.
So do you know what you want?
But I'm very scared. Very scared.
You're scared?
Very scared. Most men are scared of love.
I believe that though.
You're scared of love.
I believe no more. I'm so like
okay,
at first.
See, women are strong though. Y'all are strong.
At first, but not no more because I just feel like the relationship I'm in, I'm very secure with this man. Like he's like, yeah, very, very secure with him. This
nigga done did something. Hey, this nigga sucked toes. This nigga said, nigga, there ain't no leaving, nigga. You on death row. Like, she said, I am very, nah. But
I just learned a lot.
Niggas do not leave women like that, bro.
Yeah.
You have to literally betray a nigga. I want y'all to take that word, cheating, them cute words out, and I want y'all to put the word betray. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It is a literal betrayal. Because you give niggas access. Once you let a nigga hit, you'll let a nigga drive my car. You'll let a nigga do this. You'll give a little nigga money out my pocket. Because you like that nigga at this point. You like that nigga. Girls do crazy shit for niggas they like.
I mean, I'm not a yes man. Like there's it's boundaries.
You also not a cheater.
Yeah,
so you can't speak
boundaries.
For them.
Yeah, because I have boundaries. Like I love you. I love you so much, but I'm gonna always put myself first. I love myself first at the end of the day. But I have my boundaries. Like no, and I'm not a yes man. No. I just don't play that shit.
Okay. So can you give me the reason why women cheat?
Women cheat because first of all, security.
I work
Secure.
security. What's wrong with security?
Boy, shut up.
All right. All right.
She doesn't feel secure or something. And
Financially.
that, and I would have to say, we so emotional. We need a safe place, just like y'all need a safe place. We need a safe place
Ooh.
where we, babe, oh my God, like her emotions all over the place, and you come in and, babe, what's wrong? And talk to her, like, talk to her, that little part of her, like, help her heal, like just helping her heal and stuff like that. Like that would even, yeah. If you're lacking in that, she gonna wander off somewhere else, because we need that emotional security. Like, we need that.
But
Um,
sometimes y'all just think there's better out there, and y'all don't never know. Like I was convinced. I was very convinced,
really,
but I
because
was very incorrect as well. But I was convinced, like, it ain't shit better out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I treat you good.
I don't know. I think when a woman is I'm just saying, a woman just gotta know what she want, and if this is what you really want, she gon' you know what I'm saying. Can't nothing get in between y'all. And always I would tell people, put God first in your relationship. God come first. It's you. It ain't just you and him. It's you, God, and him.
Yeah.
And y'all just gotta be on the same track. Like, and I promise, when you include God in everything just works itself out. It does, and
But it can
it
be too
do.
late sometimes. People put God in the mix after shit hit the fan, to be honest with
Even if, okay, so say, even if y'all say y'all was together, y'all broke up, it ain't nothing for y'all to come back. If that's supposed to be, it's supposed to be. But if it's not, it's not. But you know, um, even if it is at the last minute, it's because you wasn't supposed to be with that person. You know what I'm saying?
you. Yeah.
It's
At
a
that
lot
time.
to it. Yeah, it's a lot. Or sometimes that's just like, okay, I don't know if you know who the twins are, the Tia and Tamira.
Yeah.
You know how him and her husband, ex-husband, they got a divorce. They're back together now. She was doing all that.
After the divorce?
Yeah, they end up getting
Yeah,
back
because
together.
he cheat? Or
I don't
yeah,
know if
no.
anybody cheated, but she just wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. I've never heard him say anything about the relationship. Of course, she's a woman. She gonna lash out. She's
Yeah,
hurting.
she definitely lashed out with
Right,
that.
she did.
Just to
But
be back.
right, just and they're back together. That's how God be working. That's why I was like,
He probably had something that he needed to prove to her. Because he, like you said, he was probably
mm-hmm.
lacking somewhere.
Right. And it just
And
be that, because like at the end of the day, I honestly feel like when all women are loyal. I feel like a woman is gonna be yes. I feel like but if she, besides, okay, something triggered her to do this, at the end of the day, a woman gonna have your back before a man do, though. Like your right hand man. A woman gonna have your back regardless. She
I
is.
think that's based off the potential of value.
What do you mean?
I feel
Like,
like more attractive people and more suitable winners out here, they get more leeway in life. I feel like a person will put up with a no good nigga if he's a certain look that she fucks with, but
mm,
she'll act like the nigga who's just doing what he's supposed to and what he can do. She'll treat him a certain way because he's not.
okay.
Women. It's a known fact. Women do treat the nigga who treat them bad well,
That's
and they
true.
do
Some
treat
of
the
them.
niggas who treat them good like doormats.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. So your child's mom, y'all not together, whoop de whoop. Uh, so you mean to tell me, if anything happened to you, she wouldn't come, even if she is in a relationship, married and all, she wouldn't come to
My aid?
your rescue?
Fuck
Like,
no.
you don't think so?
That's why I have abandonment issues now. People do not come to my aid. People are not there when we need them. Men do not have support systems. Women have support systems.
I'm
That's
just ain't talking
why
about
it's
women.
very important for us men to push the direction of manhood. If we cannot push these niggas down there, then the nigga is lost from the flock. Because it only goes from doing certain things to doing other, gateway drugs,
Mm-hmm.
gateway activities. We
Yeah.
have to raise our men to be men, especially for those who grow up in fatherless homes. Because a lot of people in our generation coming up, I'm a 90s baby, 93 to be exact. We have lack of fathers or guidance. Our fathers too busy running the streets, in jail now, and coming into our lives later on when it doesn't matter.
You don't think it matter?
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
My daddy thinks shit cool between us.
Oh my God.
Because
It's
I
not
gotta
funny.
forgive. Because I gotta
saying
forgive it. But like, we ain't never got no straightening for real. I ain't never got no apology for real. It's cool because it's forced to be cool, but we don't got no straightening. Like that shit's fucked up. Like I can't say. You think he taught me how to change tire? No.
Why can't
you? You thought he taught me how to cut hair? No, my daddy's bald. I ain't got no straightening. Like,
but why can't I understand
because I seen what he did when he had the opportunity to do different. I seen what he did. I seen him get up on me. Like, nigga, you don't give up.
So he came back in. He wants to be in your life.
This ain't about me. This about you.
No, you start talking about it. So
no, we just as men like.
This about
obviously,
us.
Yeah, but
we both talking.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
What about what happened to forgiveness and understand? I mean, because all of us, we all have trauma from our parents, the mama, the daddy. At the end of the day,
and that's what makes us better parents,
right? But you understand the type of person you are. You understand. So it's like, I'm not saying to be like, no, fuck that nigga. Like, I don't fuck, but it's just you gotta come to understand me. Like,
me and my dad are cool. We talk like. It's crazy because the niggas do go. No, because niggas do go start whole other families, and they'll parent that family, and then guess what?
Oh, that's true. Trust me, I know.
It's fine, but like. The thing is, I only can do better because I have an understanding of where you went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's just that I don't have no blame, and like life comes and does what it does, but that's very much so unfair for you to assume.
It's crazy. A lot of stuff is unfair, but it's like, I just feel like God chose us to break those curses, and we have to lead by example. Yeah, this person did that, but it's like, God is like, look, I need you to be the leader. I need you to put that shit to the side and be the leader. I chose you to do this. So it's like, that's how I look at stuff. It's like, I don't know, it's just not to take a lot of stuff so personal and just be like, oh, it is what it is. But you know how this person moves. But it's like, how to move when this person come around. So it's like, it shouldn't affect you.
But that's how you treat crackheads though.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like no, but I'm all good. I'm all good with the forgiveness thing.
Right.
Like you can't hold on to certain feels.
Yeah.
And then talk about something. I'm growing.
Right.
Like no. So I definitely understand. Like me and we're close. Mm-hmm. But I did watch like certain things actively come through his life, and then
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I do believe in pushing manhood a certain type of way because we're lacking a lot of guidance sometimes.
I agree. I definitely agree.
But growing up, we used to have shit for that. Big brother, big sister programs, mentorship programs.
I don't really hear about that stuff no more.
Because niggas want to be YN.
Well, you know what you can do? Since you're talking about
be the one.
Yeah, you can start.
I'm a barber for a reason. That's my way I reach my community.
Mm-hmm.
I take these little niggas. I talk to them about an hour. I make them feel better about themselves, and I let them know, like, look, bro, it's okay to be smart.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's okay to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
I've always spoken. I've always articulated myself. Always.
Mm-hmm.
It's the academic games in middle school. With the nationals, always articulated myself. Mm-hmm. I was taught by a teacher and a person that it's okay to show your intelligence. It's okay. You don't gotta shit on people, but it's okay to sound okay. Mm-hmm. And it don't harm it. It don't harm the image. Like I got niggas who don't speak English on this bit. Like, like niggas speak Zaynese. Niggas are like, yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that, bro. And then I was like, how you niggas making money? Like what who's the business mind? Like But
Oh
like
my
that's how
God.
I reach. That's how I reach my community.
That's really good. You need to keep doing that though.
For sure, for sure.
Like, don't stop.
It's a two-way street. It's beneficial. I get gratitude out of it. Like
Mhm.
people, like I got kids who come, like they open up to me more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I also do prom day cut deals. Like anytime it's around homecoming and prom, I come to
Mhm.
your house. I cut four niggas for a flat price. Get
Oh my
y'all
God,
right.
that's really good. So that means you
Mm-hmm.
got something coming up because May's around the corner.
That was a plug in.
Mhm.
Hit the road.
Oh my God.
So
Oh my God.
okay, so we've already covered that. You don't believe in cheating. Huh?
Do I
No,
believe in cheating?
but you believed in we've determined that women cheat because niggas. I mean, dudes are lacking
Certain
in
things.
certain areas, which can
Because I
be
just feel like,
emotionally and financially. Huh? But why should find? Well, I understand because like you
you
people
don't,
have preferences. Like I don't want to live in a hut.
yeah, you don't want your daughters
Yeah.
to be with somebody broke.
Oh no, if he
But
broke,
I'm not
hey,
saying a gold digger, but just,
that's fine. I don't care. And when I get,
but
I got twins. When I get old, that nigga broke. I'm like, baby, nigga broke. Get you a rich nigga. Like, like what? Stop playing with a little dog. Stop playing with the pup. Get you a big dog. Because like the safety, you can gauge safety by stability sometimes. You
hmm
can gauge safety. You know what I'm saying?
stability is another one too. Like, you just can't come just all over the place. I just need, you just got to be a man with a plan.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what you doing. You got that plan. Okay, let's do what we gotta do.
I see you respect yourself. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have anything that you're looking forward to throughout the rest of this year, 2025? Any new projects besides? I see we got something in the oven.
Yeah, my baby girl, of course.
Say coming June soon.
No, August. She's gonna be
August.
a Leo.
My daughter's a Leo. August
Oh,
17th.
baby, yes.
August
Leos
17th.
are it.
I
Yes.
love them. They're girls
They
too.
girls, girl.
Girls,
Yeah, they're
girls.
girls. My baby, just my relationship with my man just expanding, growing, continue to grow, and I just want to show women that it's okay to let your hair down. It's okay to love again. Um, it's okay to be in your feminine energy. It's okay for a lot of stuff. It's okay to just be and be still, be a woman. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to not be materialistic. It's okay to move slow and move it on your own pace at the end of the day.
So I sensed a little little
What?
thing that you dropped in there. You said you wanted to teach women how it's okay to love again.
To love again, yeah.
Was there a situation that caused you to have to relearn how to? Were you once scared of being in love with somebody?
Yeah.
Is
I,
that something that you can talk about?
yeah, I was with a guy for 4 years. I didn't it was in my 20s. I was still learning. I was gullible. I was still learning. Uh it was just certain things. I wasn't loving on myself enough. I didn't know who I was. Everything was about him, 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 him. And I was like, when I left the situation, I had no clue of who I was. Like, no clue. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had a vision, but I lost my vision when I got with him. I'm not saying it's his fault. Like, nothing is his fault. Nothing is my fault. It just happened. Um, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because at the time I didn't want to let him loose. He was actually older than me. He was the first older guy I ever dated. Like, somebody older than me. Yeah. So that's what it was. He taught me a lot, but also I was being manipulated. It's because I didn't know. I was gullible. Um, but also from the situation, I learned a lot about myself, and um I just learned to love myself, put myself first, and it's okay to love again. Like it's okay to let somebody come in and love you. You don't have to be afraid, be open. You never know when your blessing's gonna come in. And when it's your time, pop your shit.
The blessing might come around the first when you need it the most. Oh,
Oh
I
my
can love again.
god. Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, I'm glad that you because you know
You're
what's funny?
crazy.
Um, just a little insight, even on certain details. Are you a Leo yourself? You
I'm a
said
Leo.
Cancer. Oh, what were
I'm
you?
a Cancer. I'm a
You're
Leo
Cancer, right?
rising. Yeah.
Okay, so similar. Well, not so similar, but like so I was in a relationship for an
Mhm.
extended period of time.
Mhm.
Same way you was in a relationship.
Mhm. Mhm.
So and it was communicated to me while we were still together at the time
Mhm.
that she felt like it was all about me and that she needed to discover who she was around me.
That's true. That's it. It
And
be like that.
she said she was sourcing her happiness around me.
That's true. It be like that.
But that's not fair because I was just being a regular person working, providing, not doing 50-50.
And two, she probably just didn't want to. You know, like some women, when you don't, when you at this place in your life, like yeah, y'all together, whatever. Maybe too, she probably had some insecurities in her because she didn't want to lose you too. At the same time, she didn't want you to go have wandering eyes. I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep him, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So let me let you go. I need to figure out who I am. I need to know exactly what I like. It's not necessarily you though. It just
Oh no, she didn't let me go.
yeah. it's just
I
it's
mean,
just
we did separate, but
right.
I initiated it off of beliefs of other reasons, but
Mhm.
all stemming from that's when shit was downhill. But like
I don't think she was blaming you though. She like I
we
don't
would
think
have to
so.
talk after these cameras go
Okay.
on.
Because sometimes it's like it's this song called when you get a chance, I don't know if you ever heard it. It's this song called what is it called? Um Tamia. It's called Me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, when you get a chance just listen to it. But it basically she was just telling the guy like um I'm letting you go because I gotta love myself. Me, I love me more,
Yeah.
and I'm just my world is too wrapped around you. Like it's not necessarily y'all. It's just
That's a
a woman.
lame ass female
No,
excuse.
it's not an excuse.
Cause
You're not a woman, so you
right, but I
we
am a
have to put up with a
man.
lot. I feel like when it comes, yes, we have to put up with a lot. Just like if we was to cheat on y'all, y'all gonna leave us that one time. If y'all was to cheat on us, we still keeping y'all. We forgiving y'all. Still doing like it's like that. It's a lot.
But I've seen it go different on both sides. I've
I
seen
mean, of
y'all
course, I
leave.
don't want to be. I don't want to be double standard. But of course, but I'm just saying like it's a lot with a woman like mentally, physically, spiritually. We have to do a lot. We gotta keep the household together while y'all at work, or we gotta try to do so much. So it's like, nah, I just
It goes rewarded in the right
right.
relationship. It goes rewarded though. That's the misconception. Y'all not just doing the household a service. Y'all usually do it at the price and expense of whatever loose change we have in our pockets that goes towards gifts, i.e., dates. People
For
just aren't good
some,
in math.
because sometimes it is.
No, yes, but there are shitty relationships. Like I
I
said,
just want to be in your presence for 5 minutes. I know you be. It just depends on the type of woman you're dealing with at the end of the day. Because sometimes it's. I know you working a lot. I'm being considerate. And I just want to be in your presence for 5 minutes, or I want a little quickie for 5 minutes. But you've been at work, like it just really just depends on the type of woman that you're dealing with, especially if she going through her healing
mhm.
stage and she's understanding. Um, or if she's not there yet, just be mindful she's not there yet mentally. So it's like you got to know what you're getting yourself into, especially if she's not there yet.
Because you said she could be going through her healing phase,
Yeah,
and this is gonna be the last
that's
topic
why
we
communication
gonna
comes
touch on.
in.
So, just because you said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So usually people go through the healing phases in their earlier adolescent phase or their earlier adult life
Mm-hmm.
when they go through that hurt and that initial heartbreak or whatever.
But that can be any age.
It can be,
Mm-hmm.
but is it more likely to happen when you're younger or when you got more skin in the game? You're a little bit more wiser down the line. I think everybody's been hurt when they're younger.
Right.
Because when was your first heartbreak? Was it recently or in the past?
In the past.
So, how do you feel? Do you think that could attribute? Because, like, you know, it's no debate that men do go for younger women, but the age gaps are getting bigger.
I was like, I don't even think men care nowadays. I don't think y'all care
I
about the
care.
age gap.
I care. Maybe I'm saying out the luxury of me not being too far out there,
But not
I
too
definitely
old.
care.
I ain't gonna say, yeah, I can't say that because
The older I get, the more I can tell if she's a woman or not.
right.
I can see it now. I'll be like,
Yeah.
that's not a woman, that's a girl. And it's not even.
I just, oh Lord. Okay, I know. Wait a minute, not to cut you off, but I just love. That's why I be trying to y'all men the way that y'all think. I love how logical that y'all think and how y'all look at stuff. That's why I be so. Oh my God, it's just what you just said.
It's a responsible way to think.
It's like, oh my God, it's I don't know, cause versus me talking to certain type of women, the women that I come in contact with, it's like they're not here, and I know that I understand they gotta go through a certain growth, but it's like women is emotional, like y'all so logical about certain things. It's just it just does
Y'all
something to my
complete us.
mind, yeah.
That's why we need y'all. Like, that's why when they fuck up our order,
Mm-hmm.
we need y'all to be emotional for us. And then when you're acting irate in public, we need to be logical. That's why you got the. Oh, it's all right, bro. I got it, bro. I'm gonna make sure she good.
Right.
I see it on movies. I see it every time. There's nothing new underneath the sun.
I just
this
love
shit
it.
That's going on right here. There's nothing new. This has happened before. It's
Yeah.
going on. What happens is age and growth and maturity kick in, and people they're so far deep in, they can't come up as nothing but a shell of who they could have been. So like the deeper down in, the more you choose to do these zannies and do like live life fast, you're gonna slow down. You're gonna slow down more significantly down the line. So like some people get lucky maybe, but I just noticed that in today's society, like, and it's between females and males, but like males do go for like younger women, like especially the ones that are like in their 40s. They'll go for like the younger girl, and they'll do it, and they'll feel good about it. They'll strut through the club with her and her little homegirl. Strut through the club. No, just for men. No, just for men. Just come through the club, all gray hairs, chain on, dressed like a young nigga with these young girls. And do you feel like they do that as because they just like younger, more, tender brownies or whatever? Or do you think like it's like a sort of manipulation at hand?
I think he's some type of insecurity too sometimes.
Insecurity? Can I get your insight?
Because he's not getting, I don't feel like
play from women his age.
Yeah.
Or he missed that plane at the time.
Yeah, and then you got some dudes that's this goes for women as well, but you got some dudes that still they could be 40, but they still 20 in the head, and they still, you know what I'm saying, or they're it's some type of some ego thing, or ego insecurities, just to feel wanted at the time, like I guess just to feel wanted. Well, she don't like me. I'm finna try to go in here and I'm gonna put this on. I know these young girls don't like it. Yeah. That's what I feel like it is.
I see it. I see way more males who do it, but I've seen some women who prey upon younger dudes in a form or fashion. It's like it also can damn near be sexual assault. I got groped by a woman in the club, older. She thought she can get away with it because she was older. But at the end of the day, it's just incorrect. Like
Mhm.
you at your age, you know, I feel like people be doing it because they be trying to manipulate. Nah, the age gap is what catches me. I don't feel like you should be going that far down. If she's 22,
Mhm.
all right. So I think 24 and up is free game.
Mhm.
I feel like at that age, 24, you're about to be 25. You're about to be a quarter. If you want an older nigga, you can be with an older nigga. But you have now had the experiences. Maybe you just want to try an older nigga.
What if it's mentally? I don't look at age because age is enough. But what if it's
That's
just
fine. Some people are slower than
mentally?
others.
I want
Because
to chime in on this, like what David said about maturity level. Look at R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He's up in
Mhm.
age, but mentally he ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's down there with them girls still. You know, not he wasn't. What he did wasn't right. They were too young, but yeah, mentally
Yeah.
he wasn't on his.
He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on that level.
Yeah, that man has
Yeah, he got a problem.
I never even went that deep into his story, but I would
Yeah.
think he has an issue, especially if he's
Yeah.
housing and without consent, girls who want to go, like it's
But
kind of
some
like
of them parents too, like
Yeah.
they sold their daughters
yeah.
to him, and it's I don't
But
know.
those kids knew, and those parents knew, slavery is illegal.
Yeah, they sold their
There
daughters.
is no way you should be. There is no way that you can speak English fluently.
A real dad is not finna
And
let that go down.
fuck
Like
all that. A real nigga is not about to be sold. Listen,
it's not that serious.
listen. If Massa had niggas running away, I'm definitely out of Mr. R. Kelly. What R. Kelly done heard a branch crack in the middle of the street. That's me in the middle of the line. I'm running, bro. I don't care what you talking about. Like, I understand, but
yeah.
but the young people are gullible. You don't know what them people told them. But I do feel like young people are gullible. But like you said, age ain't always determining factor. Maturity is a factor.
Because I mean,
in age.
I just feel like too, like my 10-year-old son, or even people that's 18, 19 years old, they are so, the ones that I meet, they are so, like, they mental is so wise. Like my 10-year-old son, like, you can literally, like the type of conversations we're having, he can literally have these type of conversations with you. And, you know, we be calling him Pops because he act like an old wise man.
Oh, these new kids? These kids coming up?
Yeah,
there's something different with the new generation.
They're
These
so
niggas are
advanced.
stronger, smart.
Yeah.
I thought the Meek was going to inherit the earth. This nigga, I'm in the gym with kid. I'm really about to buck up on this. Watch out, little nigga. This about to be a real fight. Like, but they are smart. Like my daughters are way more smart, way more charismatic at the age that they are right now.
I know.
Like I could not formulate the riz that these niggas get.
Yeah, I know they are.
But when it comes down to that, still, you know, they might develop, but I feel like they're still at bar. Think of it as 2 bars. Because like what's allowed isn't always okay. You know, just because you can do it doesn't mean it's all right. You know, sometimes you got to choose to be the better person.
I like how you put that.
You know what I'm saying? Because like just because you can get it, you can do it doesn't mean it's all right. Like those people out there are reserved for the people that's in their learning phase. 22. Come on, let them people in their 20s be with each other. Now, me in my case, as a 30-year-old man, any man that's in their 30s, I feel like you should be able to dip down to 24.
24.
Actually, I can give me a tenderoni. Give me that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh
my God.
Give me that. Ain't
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I keep it strict. I don't go beyond that. Like when I was 30, I had a 23-year-old. But like you see how the goalposts moved with it. Like I don't do like I actually kind of grew up and my sisters had dudes coming up to the school to come get them that were driving cars. And nigga, my pops don't got no car.
Do you
Fuck is this nigga? Like this nigga like 60?
What I was gonna say, so I forgot what question I was going to ask you. So do you, I ain't gonna say running game necessarily, but it's just, do you give women game, the ones that you're dating? Do you give them game?
Fuck no.
Why is that?
Because that's what makes me the enigma I am. Because I don't lie. I believe lying is a skill of a coward. Because guess what? The more you do it, the better you are ask anybody, nigga, I'm terrible at lying because I don't fear you. I don't fear the consequences that come behind being honest, and it's too hard to keep up a lie. And I'm a sweet bro. I enjoy it. Like, bro, I got you. If I say I like you and I fuck with you, I mean that shit, bro. I mean I got your best intentions. That don't mean I'm about to give my life away to you. I still got obligations and shit I gotta do.
As a man,
But
right. Okay.
I have your best intentions. I'm not closing the door to you and fuck that bitch for real. No, I got your best intentions. Like, I probably fuck with you. I don't have to lie to you, and I'm not gonna tell you nothing that's you can't believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's just no point. It's always worked out for me. Like, the ones that God didn't allow me to get, sometimes that rejection is protection.
Yeah, because sometimes it can be women maybe.
I done learned some shit after not getting something that I wanted. I done learned some shit. And I was like, damn, that had to be God.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something you really want, and God is like, no.
You don't need that.
Sometimes,
Hey, you ever had that friend like, no, nigga, you don't want that? You think you do, but no, he's trying to let you know something.
Sometimes it be okay.
Yeah, facts.
Sometimes even if it's too, you know how like y'all are, like if it's so pretty and delicate, like you like,
and those be the ones who be having the STDs. You could have kept it candid. You gonna miss the candid camera.
I say I know because
I've heard, like, listen, my mom used to say shit like that. Like, careful, it be the ones you don't think. You know what I'm saying? It be them little, and I ain't trying to put nothing out like that. But
yeah.
It be the ones that you don't think, because you're a pretty woman. That being pretty doesn't mean, but the pretty promiscuous ones that's always alluring. You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful. And
too, that they will come off as, because I tell them, I have a best friend, I tell them the same thing too. They gonna come off as super, and it's not for every woman. It's a type of action that they have about themselves.
Free game, what's up? What's the action?
Just how they come off. Like, yeah, they're gonna be all sweet and lovey-dovey, but that don't mean like everybody's the same. I'm not this don't have nothing to do with that. It's just her actions, how she is, how she move, how she carry herself is gonna tell you. And if you have a great discernment, your discernment will tell you. That's why you gotta be connected. It's gonna tell you, like, no. Yeah. That's why you was getting them rejections. But
no. Just like you said, if you got great discernment, that's fine, right? Mm-hmm. But I was getting those rejections because God felt like he needed to come in. And like I said, I would learn shit. Like, because I don't jump. Like, I'm not thirsty. I'm not a thirsty nigga.
Don't be. You don't have to be.
Right on. Because, like, everything ain't even for you. Everything is not for you.
It don't even be that serious.
I done been beat on. I done been lied on.
Not beat on.
I done been cheated on. All I need is Mary J to come drop this for me. But, like, these motherfuckers.
Not beat on.
Yeah. Man, what? So, I don't know if you seen the video of that skinny nigga with that one girl. I said, I feel for bro.
Oh my God, not beat on. So, oh my God, that's so funny to me when I hear that. It's
but it's like it ain't never been like crazy, but like you know behind the camera.
Yeah.
But like it's just like,
oh my God.
Sometimes everything ain't for you, and we be trying to force it, and then when God let you have it, and it'll be the worst shit that you done had.
You don't have to. That's why I say you gotta come in and be yourself. Be who you are. A lot of girls is not going to accept you being yourself because they want you to be like everybody else and have this certain type of look or have this certain type of, you got to make this certain type of money. I understand, at the end of the day, no, don't nobody want nobody that's broke. No. Yeah. But it's like, you just got to be careful. Women are powerful. They're very powerful. They can get you. You just got to be powerful.
Y'all are powerful. That's why you got to choose. Cause like I tell people like I choose to be on the side of God. I'm a child of God, or I'm a product of this. Like I don't have nothing to put out bad. There's no reason to. I like to be funny. I like to smile. I like to do. I think people would call me lighthearted.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing bad for you, bro. I tell niggas all the time, bro. I ain't got no energy for you. Like down on me. I got issues to back down from, but like I don't have energy for you because I can't reciprocate. I ain't never
Yeah.
been a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, we cannot relate.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of that shit just like I just I don't relate to it. I try to move past it. I try to.
And the girls that's asking for these Birkins that you don't even have a place to stay. Like it's just a lot of stuff just doesn't match up. And trust me, I don't even hang around those type of females. Like you can't be hanging around me and thinking a certain way because I would tell you about yourself in a minute. Like that's not a lot of stuff just doesn't add up. They don't make sense. Or even if you giving this man, like say you dating this guy, whatever, you giving this man a hard time because he don't. It just a lot of stuff just doesn't make sense. So women too, they need to change who they're hanging around and have people around you that hold you accountable because a lot of stuff just it's not necessary. A lot of people do things for aesthetics and stuff and to make things look good and it don't even be that. That's social media. That's why I said
Yeah, I believe that. I agree with that.
I just solo. No.
I mean, it
Solo.
catches the eye. It's
Yeah.
caught my eye. Well, all right. Well, let's wrap this up. My last question to you is social media baddie. What makes you one? You did a beautiful job for this whole interview. We just
Thank
need you to give
you.
us a good. What makes you a social media baddie? Let us know.
First of all, because I'm a goddess. Just look the word up. It's gonna tell you everything. That's it.
You want me to look it up? Right?
Look
I
it
got
up.
you. I got you. I got you. You
I'm
can continue.
goddess.
You continue your lesson. You got anything coming up?
Also because I'm very educated. I'm smart, intellectual. I put God first in everything that I do. I love the way I move, my character, my integrity, who I am as a person. Just being, like I said, I'm a girl's girl. I'm open minded. Um, I don't mislead anybody. I'm not judgmental. I accept everything, and I'm all love. Genuinely, you gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm. And the actual definition, you tell me if this relates to you.
Goddess.
A goddess is a female deity in many known
So
cultures.
what's the DT? Look that
Something.
word.
I will just give you the whole definition.
She's a god.
Yeah, we know what deity means, but you trying to
So
get the whole
I'm
term.
just trying to let you know.
A goddess is a female deity in many known cultures. Goddesses are often linked with literal or metaphorical pregnancy or imagined feminine roles associated with how women and girls are perceived or expected to behave. So she's the example. She even pregnant. Right on. That was beautiful too.
Thank you.
Hell no, this is a prank. No, she got hell no, this is a prank.
It's not.
All right, well, everybody, this has been Deja. She gave us a lovely interview. This has been Deja.
Thank you. You can
All the
follow
way
me
from
on
the
social
H.
media. Yes,
Yeah, you
follow
can
me on
plug
social
your.
media at Miss Deja. Everything is in my bio. I ain't gonna even get you out of business. Everything is in the bio. Just follow me at Miss Deja.
All right.
Bye.
I appreciate you for having us.